to show you the truth.
You better not bore me.
Don't underestimate me.
Pleased to meet you.
Let's begin.
Okay, come on.
And now it's time.
Let's go. There's no limit. I'd do it if I were you.
It's all coming up ready.
Pleased to meet you.
When it comes to retro gaming, I'll always be there just to play it. Who doesn't want to have like a cabinet in the house and people just play on it without spending quarters?
It looks like the games are running fine. I feel like it's gonna be great.
Feels really good, feels like I'm back in arcades.
It felt smooth. It felt like back in the day.
So I would say it's definitely something that I would purchase for sure. It's Arcade 1-Up, Arcade Perfect right there.
Arcade 1-Up.
Pre-order now.
You thought the fight was over. Rally together and prove your worth. Rise up and prepare for battle. Earn your place. Rise. Rally. Conquer. May the strongest survive. Get ready.
It's your passion. You're on the road.
This is your ultimate.
Coming up, somebody. This could be the end. Oh my day! Of my destiny. You can't escape. You ordered a full takedown. This has become tedious. Mere
Just to be the one. Just to be the one. Just to be the one. One. Fight your way to the top. It's just begun. You better fight your way to the top. To be the one you gotta give it everything that you got. You know you got some fire. Let it burn through the night. Be the one. Fight your way.
If you stand in my way, I will kill you.
No need for talk. Let's do this. Round one. Fight.
There he is.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the Capcom Pro Tour online qualifier for the East region. This is the second and final installment for the Capcom Pro Tour's online qualifiers. I'm here with the legendary Mr. Street Fighter. What's going on, Alex?
What is going on, Jeremy? This is it, man. This is the
last one.
The end of the tour for the North America region.
That's right.
And we're doing it online. We're finishing strong online right before next week's Bloodbath, which is the North American Regional Finals taking place at the Red Bull Conquest event. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. It's going to be next weekend
Oh,
over
yes.
in Washington, D.C., where the best of the country is going to fight it out for that #1 spot, as well as that qualifier
Yeah.
for the NA Regional Finals. And before we go there, we're going to take this quick stop with the heaviest of hitters. We have a really super stacked top 8. I know you tweeted about it earlier, and I read it on the way over. I was like, man, this looks like a major. This looks like a major.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. Like, if top down, Knuckle Dew on top, CJ Truth. I mean, how many times have you seen these guys in top 8? These guys are staple top 8 players. You got my man Brian F, one of the last Balrogs standing, showing his weight here in the U.S. Idom, you just saw him here at the WNF versus NLBC.
Oh,
Still,
yeah.
he.
Don't
He
get
is
caught in
still-
the
yeah,
mix.
Yeah, you don't get caught in the mix, man. And then in loser side, we actually have a newcomer on the bracket that I have not seen here before.
I have never heard of this guy.
What was it? Mike Too Strong?
It's definitely not M. Hike.
Yeah, no. I was like thinking about it too. And then we got my man Nephew. Got Colleen in the house. Then we got Punk, of course, another household name here in top 8. Oh, and then we have top 8 Evo finalist,
Ooh,
the
boy.
Cool Kid. Yes. So I mean, this is as close as you can get as to any major top 8 here in North America, and online doesn't lie. But I am very, very, very interested to see Mike Too Strong. I mean,
Yes,
I cannot
absolutely.
wait until we get the data on this guy. Yes. So
It might just be one of those players with a fake account. You never know. He's just hiding information right for the finals. It's the last second tech to get himself points on the leaderboard.
yeah, you think so? I mean,
No, I don't actually. I honestly think he's just another one of those online killers, probably.
You know, if there's any more left, I think, okay, my opinion, I think the top player pool in the online world is much bigger now. I mean, you have a lot of these players like right there, just like right there, you're chasing them, like the Neons, right? The Nephews, I mean, but he made it in. The Mojos, right? The Toys, like all of those guys are like right there chasing the top 3 spots, and they're actually sometimes in top 3 themselves. But you know, since we're in the end of the tour, I think in 2019 we're gonna see more of them.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It happened with Punk. It happened with Idom. It happened with Cool Kid. This is the same story. They get better. These guys get better. So coming up, first match, Knuckle Dew versus CJ Truth.
And it's something we've seen time and time again throughout the tour, where it's Guile versus Cammy. You could expect that on your screen today. It's going to be 3 out of 5 all the way through top 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so let's see. Okay, so Knuckle Dew is he is sticking with Guile here. Sometimes he goes ham with Mika here and there, but
He can, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he can, but I mean, he wants to. I mean, this is his character. I mean, this is the character that he personifies with, and then CJ Truth has just been a bully. He's been such a bully with his Cammy, and I've talked to him at Canada Cup,
Right.
and he thinks he has the best DPs in the business.
Is that so?
Yeah, he said he has the best reaction.
On an international level or a worldwide scale.
in the worldwide
he has
scale.
best
The only
dragon punch.
person he says that is about at his level is Xiao Hai.
Xiao
Xiao Hai. And I was like, what about my man Xiao Hai? He goes, oh, yeah.
He's all right.
He's
He's
like,
all right. I forgot about him.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he would say something.
Ooh.
Oh, my God. The crush counter from that far away. Opts to get the throw a little bit too far to probably continue the combo. So it was a good choice for CJ Truth. Got a little bit of damage there. And then Knuckle Dew fighting his way out the corner with the V-trigger. You're going to expect a barrage of booms. Yes, sir.
Yep.
V-trigger no longer available. Here comes
Yep.
CJ Truth.
Oh, he missed the uppercut. He could have ended it right there.
Couldn't hug the corners for that autocorrect.
There we go. Oh, yikes. Okay, there we go.
That's
Nice shimmy. All right. Yeah, just like that, man. It's like, you got to be ready for this kid. CJ Truth comes from playing Fei Long, so it's oppression to the next oppression character.
And that being said, too, his neutral game has just been phenomenal, really closing the gap against Knuckle Dew.
Knuckle Truth.
I'm combining the two characters.
Yeah, he does use Fierce, man.
These guys are both good. Knuckle Truth.
Oh, Knuckle Truth.
That'd be a
I
good
like
2-on-2 team.
Yo, that would
That'd be a
good,
sick
man.
name.
And look at these guys. These guys play 2 of the best characters in the game.
I would say Guile is definitely within the top 3,
Oh, man, he is definitely up there. Him, Akuma, and Cammy are just chilling in the Admiral's Club.
And then you get to, like,
oh!
as well. Oh, okay.
That swing was below the waist, man.
CJ Truth is just throwing Knuckle Dew around right now in round number 2.
Okay.
Activation, yep. One common routes there
You know,
for Knuckle Dew. He's going to open him up.
I rarely see this pressure in the corner anymore. Usually it's just do it defensively. So it's pretty interesting that he just like pops it right there because he needs it. Oh! Okay.
And that was a counter hit conversion off the crouch jab. You normally can't get a crouch strong, but he's living.
Yep. Oh, the reactions of these kids.
I can't believe it. He jumped over the EX Sonic Boom from that close. Okay, not this time. Knuckle Dew.
Yeah, but I was saying
Hanging
later,
in there.
I was very surprised seeing Knuckle Dew use his V-Trigger already.
Ooh, Knuckle Dew.
Because defensively is where Guile needs it, especially versus a character like this. It's not a guarantee to always open somebody up with V-Trigger, but it's just about a guarantee to reset the neutral with that.
Nice use of the meter there. CJ Truth getting past the Sonic Booms. Don't jump back. Knuckle Dew had the charge a long time ago. He tried to get it with the down forward roundhouse.
Yeah, Knuckle Dew's looking a little bit more comfortable now. He got his poise down. He's sitting right at the red tape.
And he's still trying to figure it out. He's trying to bait that spiral arrow from CJ Truth. Trying to force him to waste the V-Trigger. Wow, what a conversion. Woo! Good amount of damage. She's not going to be able to build another V-Trigger, I would think.
Oh, she might. She might. She blocks a few.
A little too high up there. Way to contest afterwards from Knuckle Dew. Even after that block, that V-reversal. Ooh! That's it. Yeah, not enough, but
wow.
Knuckle Dew takes the first game when it looked like CJ Truth was really commanding the first, or the entirety of the game.
No, it did. It did. I think CJ Truth, I mean, he did his game plan. He was supposed to go in there and just finish the job, right? And hopefully Knuckle Dew just, couldn't adapt in time. And then think about it, game 2 would have done this particular adaptation. But no, this is a world-class player that we have here. I mean, we're close to the regional finals, and then barely a month away from Capcom Cup itself. So the margin for error should be very minimal at this point.
Little to none.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, catching with that crush counter, kind of similar to the first game, but Knuckle Dew not phased by it this time. Now CJ Truth has been really forced way further than just mid-range, and then he closed the gap with that V-Trigger. One of the main points of entry for him has been that V-Trigger.
What's the follow-up here? Don't put yourself in the corner. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, defensively.
Defensive V-Trigger activation. Again, gaining that space. A barrage of booms incoming. Full critical art as well. But it's still CJ Truth has a good amount of life left. Yep. And again, the reactions on this man. CJ Truth going right through the Sonic Boom. Knuckle Dew can't afford to throw another misplaced one. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. He's testing. Oh, okay.
Oh, it is still hit.
Oh, no. He pushed one too many buttons to fake him out, but he got kicked in the chest. Good awareness by CJ Truth to take that gamble to dash in and kick him.
What better way to start off your afternoon with some good old Knuckle Truth.
Oh, yeah. Knuckle Truth, man. This is the ideal spot to stay in. Oh, the middle of the stage, but then he got baited. Yeah, he got
classic bait in this matchup.
Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty much free at this point.
Right, so long as CJ Truth can actually spot those instead of trying to anticipate it too much, he is reacting to a majority of these. Because Knuckle Dew can just fake it out, use those normals like he's been doing, or even throw in a fake throw every now and then.
No fear. He doesn't want to use it. He wants one more chance at pressure, and he's not gonna get it.
That was off of a block stand strong, by the way.
Yeah.
Big yikes.
Yeah, I know. Like they're testing each other's pressure. Patience, because you expect multiple standing strongs, but no, you know what? He's gonna check him with a jab into V-Trigger.
And it's kind of funny how people still swing on plus normals. The meta is just always changing when it comes to players that really know each other, right? On paper, it's not something that's advised.
Of
But when it
course.
comes to players you know and have played against for years, it's a whole different story.
Oh yeah.
Oh, check. And
Oh,
the
got him, yep.
activation, yes, nice.
Oh,
no, he didn't use the
no!
roundhouse version. He did not use the roundhouse version. And he wasted one bar off that
yeah.
V-trigger as well. So he's only got one. Yeah, that
Okay.
drill. I'm thoroughly surprised. Yeah, I can't really convert off of a dive kick that high up, even if it hits. Target combo,
There we
nice
go.
and
Yep.
easy.
Nicely done.
CJ Truth tying it all up here with a very, very clutch dive kick entry into the target combo.
Yeah, man, these guys, these guys are playing within the same state. I mean, they've played each other for years. They're just about the same age. I mean, these guys are the Ryu and Ken of Florida. They are. I mean, they've been.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a
they are.
lot.
They've been competing in Street Fighter 4 together as little wee lads. To
Are they about the same age?
they're Knuckle Dude's a little bit older. Yeah.
Okay. I'll still count it as the same graduating class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, within like 2 to 3 years, it's just about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We give a little bit of leeway here in the fighting game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sit him down!
Oh, he's awake. No, is Knuckle Dude awake? I think so. I think.
CJ Truth is not phased by that whatsoever. Always ready for the Sonic Boom. Yes, counter hit conversion off the crouch jab.
Oh, what a backdash.
And the defensive mobility from Knuckle Dude. Now he's just sitting for
Oh,
it.
look how fast he's moving, man. He's just waiting for a reaction.
Oh, that was so sick.
Yes.
And now Knuckle Dude is going to be a little bit more free to throw these booms now that CJ Truth is lacking resources. No meter on the bottom right of your
Yeah,
screen.
he's gonna get chipped out. He's gonna get chipped out. Yeah.
Big yikes. Yeah, even if he tried to V-reversal that, it still would have landed within the range of that critical art.
Yeah. So the moral of the story so far is, CJ Truth has been using all of his resources to get as much damage as possible.
Oh,
but inevitably towards the end, a defensive V-trigger from Knuckle Dude closes the round. So, I mean, CJ Truth hasn't had an opportunity to really seal the deal without. If he attacks before Knuckle Dude has a chance to pop V-trigger, then he's in a good spot.
He tried to get the side exchange instead. Knuckle Dude was absolutely ready for it with the tech. Now CJ Truth with the forward throw doesn't get an Oki off of it because it's too far away. Knuckle Dude and going for those booms. And the back. Oh, the back fist.
The defense on this kid right now. He wants to win Capcom Cup, man. No, he's not letting Cammy get in anything. Like this match has usually been a problem for Guy. I mean, there's just so many different options Cammy has to get in. Dive kick through over the booms, or
spiral,
the meter,
trigger.
Exactly, or whip punishing, classic whip punishing versus that character, because she's only one of the best characters to do it with the walk speed, how fast her buttons are. I mean, she invades your privacy, my man. She does.
That's the kind of character she was meant to be, honestly.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
I like that. Yeah, changing the art. Delayed dive kick to get around the anti-air normals from Knuckle Dude. The only thing that could really consistently stop that is a well-placed flash kick.
There we go. All right. He's got to work the stun meter to get in. He had his opportunity. The stun is already going back to neutral. Knuckle Dude still staying on that red tape. Okay.
Oh. Unconventional whiff punish, but punish nonetheless. CJ Truth taking full advantage of that.
V-trigger unpopped. See? That's his goal. He's gotta finish him up before the neutral equalizer comes back with Guile. The Guile has a V-trigger like that, and so does Akuma. They completely reset the neutral, which is why they're at the tier that they're at.
I like that, the neutral equalizer.
It is.
No, I agree. I just like the term. I'm a big fan.
Oh, into the corner. He's working that stun meter. What does he got?
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
He is able to get a beat off of that. Yep. That's it. Yeah, stun, City, CJ Truth. Just about. No.
No. One more mix-up. Oh, wow.
Here we go.
The throw. Oh, this is Jazz. He should activate soon. He's working on stun too. Oh,
it hit!
Oh man, this is gonna hurt. So he has one more reset. Oh, he's so dirty.
And he got the stun
He
with the overhead.
the awareness by Knuckle Dude to do this. CJ Truth is not paying attention to his dome. Jeremy's speechless.
That's crazy.
He had his hands on his face. He was
that
like,
was the most insane
wow.
sequence from Knuckle Dude, hanging in there by virtually nothing.
Yeah.
He had a pixel, the magic pixel. Amazing play from Knuckle Dude. Great awareness overall, and CJ Truth. Hopefully he doesn't tilt off of it.
Oh, he's got to get his head back into the game. I mean, he's so worried about hitting Knuckle Dude at this point that he's not thinking of the extra layers. That's the problem. That's how you separate from the goods from the greats is the layers. So you gotta be aware. V trigger's running out, getting punched in the stomach. You're not gonna get another chance to get into this airspace. Okay.
Hooligan on the way in. Great choice of V reversal. He does have enough to build himself an actual V trigger.
All right, it's one chance right here. Oh, he did two strongs.
Oh, one more. Oh, and it was too high up. Counter hit, crouch short from Knuckle Dude, taking it over CJ Truth. Oh my. 3-1. CJ Truth had it. I honestly thought it was going to be all tied up. 2-2. And then the wake up throw happened. Wake up back throw.
The way that Knuckle Dude is playing right now is beyond on point, because he understands that Cammy is a character that works on the stun. It's not about the damage. It's definitely about what you're worried about is the stun gauge. Right? So he's all thinking, all right, I'm getting hit here. I'll sacrifice hits here just so I can, you know, place my counter attack when he's not thinking. Because that's the one thing. If you, one thing about flow charting, I'm not saying CJ Truth is a flow chart player. He's way above that. Is you kind of lose your sense of, you know, your train of thought into sealing the deal. Okay, so you got to remember, if you knock somebody down with Cammy, you got probably 2 more knockdowns before you stun them. A throw, 1 more mix-up, ready to go. So you got to think and choose, all right, what does my opponent have that can stop each one of my tracks? It's not just a guess, because Knuckle Dude has EX, EX flash kick. He has delayed jab into Sonic Boom. He likes to jump out. So, and he used all of them. And on top of that,
surprisingly, he only saved the EX flash kick for the very, very last part of the game. By the way, he only did it once. Just a side note.
That's what I'm saying. The layers and how you, Kazunoko is amazing at that too. Like when you knock Kazunoko down, like the saying is he mixes you up on wake up.
Yes.
So that,
it's your turn to guess.
It's your turn to guess. So yeah. So that's just the makings of a great player. And Knuckle Dude just, I mean, turned it around each time that he was on the defensive. It's so sick. All right. Oh, wow. All right.
And then right afterwards, it's going to be an even just as big as the last one. We have Brian F., again, one of the few remaining Balrogs in the country, versus IDOM, one of the scariest players with Laura.
Yeah, this has been a truly brutal match for Brian F. Like, these guys practice all the time.
It's all over Brian F's stream. They go through sets each and every week, and it's always a spectacle to watch. I would tune in there every now and then. I would host them and just be like, "Oh man, there they go playing again." It's either him or they'll play against Smug. You know.
Yeah, the thing to pay attention in this match is the little things. It's the little things to get out of certain pressure situations, and the neutral. The neutral. Okay. Oh, okay. He's playing Abigail. Okay, yeah. This is a smart pick. Brian F. This is definitely one of your smarter choices. I know you've had an Abigail in the past, and I'm so glad you're bringing it out, because Abigail does have the tools to contest Laura the correct way.
Yeah, in the neutral, I feel like Abigail is going to be dominating majority of that space against Laura, but let's see how it goes down.
Yep.
With the Bonita Bomber. Jump back roundhouse.
Nice. So, yeah, IDOM does like to use Thunderclap a lot. So, Abigail can go for the trade, crouching fierce, even standing fierce against it. He has many tools. Yeah, now he has to play Abigail's game. You know what you're going to do.
And with that V-trigger one, daunting, and a nice jump out timing from IDOM. Side switch as well. A little bit of damage, but the estate is all that matters here.
Oh, no.
Great awareness from IDOM. You still are able to hit, excuse me, Abigail through that flip.
Yeah. And I'm surprised he used crouching jab. That's such a risk compared to using like something like a strong into a V-skill.
V-skill?
Yeah, to cross under and to get into some more madness. But nonetheless, IDOM takes first round.
It's still silly to kind of see it
like
flip
that.
over. Yeah, there
like
it is.
that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. IDOM has amazing jumps.
Don't get mixed. Oh, he tried to go for the elbow, and Brian F finally gets his activation. Nice jump out there from IDOM. Read the command grab, forward throws in the corner, stun. Can't be an issue if he doesn't kill him first, and he does thunderclap.
Yep. I mean, yeah, there's definitely some match inexperience, but I mean, we've seen this match happen. It was pretty rough. I would say the first time we saw a blow up was when it was Cool Kid versus Wolf Crone last year, right?
Oh yeah.
When everybody thought that, or at least a lot of people thought that Laura was just too ridiculous, and in that match, it was actually the other way around.
Was that this season or last season?
That was last year.
Yeah, last season, Abigail was a beast.
Yep. But he still has the tools. I mean, there's
For sure he does.
Yeah.
He's still an absolute beast, like we're a semi-truck beast.
Yeah. But in the defensive, he does suffer the same fate as Balrog. He does not have. He does have EX armor run, but I mean that can get baited, whereas Balrog has nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Here comes IDOM again, starting it up. Brian F narrowly escaping the mixer.
Nice.
Command grab just in range as well. He's gonna follow it up. Ugh.
Oh, he tried. Okay,
It's still a good
still a good
scenario.
position. Yeah, yep.
Oh, unblockable. Not a lot of damage off of that though. Very, very minuscule damage.
Oh no, that
Too
does not
far.
combo. Yeah, doesn't
It's
combo.
one too many normals to get the Abigail punch.
Oh
Are you
wow.
dead?
Yeah,
You're
he's done. He's done.
actually dead.
He's done.
Woo. IDOM.
Look, you even see the little Martian guy.
Mike Wazowski, huh?
Is that what he is?
Yeah, that's what I call him.
That's okay.
Mike Wazowski.
Is that from Monsters Inc?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's what it is, right? He's green.
Yeah, he is. You know, little dangling leg over there and everything.
It's pretty funny. It's a very scary costume, I gotta admit. Right.
You would go as a Cyclops. If there was a good enough outfit, you would do it. Maybe. Okay.
different.
All right. Okay.
It's so tricky when it comes to defending after a V-skill hits. You don't know if he's gonna strike you and then a command grab. Part of the mix.
Okay. Got him.
And he's just jumping out of there. That was 3 times he escaped. Or tried to jump. Unblockable.
Okay.
Not enough.
All right. What's the mix here? Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Yeah. Challenged. Yep.
And the command grab. Brian F just missed his opportunity. Could have got a medium.
If you guys always wonder like why does standing jab still work? It actually works more so in the corner because visually it's hard to see the normal tech and back roll and back recovery. That will always be a problem unless your character or two things. One, you can actually see it. Two, your character has an OS for both options. Yeah.
It's if they do a normal roll, and you have that specific OS to get that meaty, or if they do back roll, it's a frame kill, and then you could go into the next sequence if they didn't get hit by the first normal.
Yeah. So Brian F should have explored the unblockable options because I mean you can let it go early. You can kind of go for the actual unblockable because there's many. I play Problem X a lot in Canada Cup, and for each roll, he's like, I don't care, I knock you down. You have to guess, right? No matter what, you have to like jump out, try to throw. You can't even backdash because the second hit is gonna hit you.
Oh, that's even the worst thing.
It's
So
so
it
worse.
catches you like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's worse.
Because you're not actually getting the scaling from an unblockable. You're getting hit for the full amount.
For the full amount of damage. All right. So Brian F goes back to Balrog, and when I was initially saying he knows this match. This is what they practice against, right? Each other. So it's so hard still, but I mean, you know, he's gonna look at this. Like these little things, like I said, these little things right here
spacing
matter.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. See,
he's been out footsing him this entire round.
Yep. Yeah, these are the things that he could not produce playing Abigail. No, that's what I'm talking about right here.
It's not the same amount of like familiarity, comfort zone with the character like Balrog for Brian F. compared to Abigail, right? You saw how fluent he was in punishing Idom's movements.
Look at
his normals,
this, dude.
The whiff punishes. It's insane.
Dude, he's trying to take one of Laura's little ankle bracelets and give it to Tasty Steve, man. That's what he's gonna do after this match.
Why
if
is it gotta
he wins,
be Tasty Steve?
Well, because maybe to start a trend with his ankles. You know what I mean?
He's
running out of space. Exactly. He's like man at arms right now.
Yes. he's got way too much on one arm. He's not gonna put on the other one though. Has to go on his legs.
On his legs. That's right.
Let's make that a thing, guys. EX dash punch to kind of push him more towards the corner. Brian F is going to be sitting here for a while.
Ooh.
And then Thunderclap. Yeah, that initiation tool from Idom is a very common one from him. Allows him to regain a little bit of space because it poses that threat, right? A giant hitbox around her, letting her move forward and regain the space.
Yeah, this looks much more comfortable. I hit a little bit. Okay, patience.
Okay.
He's still, he's fine. Good backdash. Oh, he was looking for that ice. Oh, Brian F, you are ready, but you just missed it a little bit.
And he has full V-trigger ready as soon as he lands that one hit.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, the target combo.
The mix? Oh, he tried it. He was looking for a backdash or a throw. Yep.
Or a late jab, if anything.
Yeah, he's got to go in. Time. 8
7
seconds.
seconds left on the clock.
Oh, there's
wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay, there
it's
we go.
fine. He planned it all.
That time over. Brian F on the board.
Hanging in there. I like that. With the mic switch, very, very good call.
2 games away from awarding TCC some ankle bracelets.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and hit him up on social media. Be like, hey man, how do you feel about ankle bracelets, bro?
He might take the Oil King route and start wearing shorts too.
Oh no, I don't think he'll ever do that.
No,
not him.
He's not a shorts person.
Not ever.
No, not ever.
I have never ever in my history of ever seen him in a pair of shorts.
History of ever. Okay.
I don't think when I've gone to the gym with him, I've never even seen him in shorts. He'll wear joggers.
Okay, I got you.
Oh man, he doesn't want to be exposed.
No leg day. Never does. No.
Oh, he does. He definitely does leg day.
Okay. All right.
That guy's a beast.
Yeah.
Sunset wheel. Not the same amount of options, but here we go.
Oh!
Right F escapes and gets a crush counter, goes for the mix, and the activation has to keep it safe.
Wow, the crouching medium kick from Idom to get him out of the corner. Ooh, he was looking for it.
He's fishing. He's fishing. Is he gonna bite?
Yo, these crouching medium kicks from Idom have been so surgical. It saved his life 2 times in the corner. And usually, you know, when you're fighting against Balrog, you don't want to stick out anybody. You get so scared of standing hard kick.
That or the sweep. You saw him whiff punish it early in game 1.
Oh.
Or excuse me, game number 3 technically. I only counted game 1 just because, you know, let's switch to Balrog. That's
yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I would like to see Brian F throw a bit more. He's in too many frame traps at this point.
Oh, that could have been it. Yeah, now he's fishing with roundhouse rather than actually sweeping and getting the knockdown on Idom.
Yep. Wow, that's face off right there.
Oh, he tried it a little bit too close. He got caught with a thunderclap. Idom spending that bar and the conversion, the trade combos, command grab, one more could seal the deal. Oh! That was the hit he needed to go into whatever sequence he wanted to.
Oh, he tried it!
Oh, boy. Here's the mix.
Oh, the throw. Nap time. Oh, he waited. Okay, he waited because he knew the next big attack was going to get V reversaled again.
Oh, And he held it forever.
Yeah, this is dangerous time. So Brian F has to be super aware not to get put in a proximity guard situation, and that's what the Thunderclap does. It's kind of like sitting in front of Dalsum's V-Trigger too.
Oh, wait a minute. No resources to really continue that combo off the target combo. 7 seconds again, very familiar situation.
Oh,
and a double KO!
Oh my god.
Over Brian F.
Yo, oh Brian, I feel so bad for Brian F. He didn't have the confidence to go in with Balrog to start. And he was getting the momentum. As soon as he picked him back up, it just looked like he knew. Like, this was his time. It was just... I have to give it up to Idom, though, because the two ways... I give so much props for people to how they get out of Balrog in the corner. It's not easy because he's like a wall at this point. You know, he can anti-area easily. He has great range.
He can bully the space very well.
Exactly. He's a tank. And he did not miss with crouching medium kick, and that was a wrap. I think that sealed the deal and earned him his spot to move up into the winners finals against NuckleDu.
Yeah, so NuckleDu and Idom are sitting nice and pretty in your winners finals spot again, 3 out of 5 all the way through the top 8. Now we do have our losers finals ready and locked in to go as well. For those of you that don't know, we have a newcomer amongst us, Mike Too Strong, gearing up to go against Nephew and his Colleen. Now, we've seen Nephew play a ton of times throughout the circuit, really getting his exposure. I feel like it was this year and towards the later end of like 2017.
Yeah, Nephew is one of the most technical Colleen players, and so is Neon. Neon is also super technical. Right. Sometimes it's kind of hard to differentiate because Neon is a standing fear. He loves standing fears, as all Colleens do. But Nephew, Nephew seems more of like a very patient kind of zony Colleen that will make you hang yourself. I've seen some dirt from both, so
Oh yes, I've definitely experienced it firsthand from both.
I have. All right, so I think we're still trying to get the players in, which is fine, man. So I mean, speaking of earlier, like Nephew, and I was saying like Neons, the toys.
They're all going to be competing or trying to go for that one spot in the Capcom Cup. There's a last chance qualifier going on December 14th through the 16th.
Yeah, there we go.
With a $250,000 DLC prize pool bonus taking place at the Esports Arena in Las Vegas at Luxor with plenty of special guests. Again, more details coming. You want to go to CapcomProTour.com for all the information coming up soon.
Yeah, hey, you know what I heard too is that spectator passes are sold out. Oh, they're sold out, so you need to compete in this sucker to get in.
That's right. And if you don't, one thing that's never ever sold out is the availability of costumes. Part of the Capcom Pro Tour, the CPT 2018 costumes, Sakura, Akuma, and the Mena RD Birdie, available now $5.99 each, with the CPT stage standing at $10, and the Premier Pass, the entirety of it, at a nice $20, and all those proceeds go towards the Capcom Cup and the CPT.
I support this every year out of my own pocket. As soon as that thing is announced, I'm giving it to the winner, man. So.
Yeah, we'll be fighting for it over at the Capcom Cup happening this December. For more information on that, you absolutely want to check out CapcomProTour.com. And if you haven't done so already, check out all the socials below. On Twitter at Capcom Fighters, YouTube /Capcom Fighters TV, on Twitch /Capcom Fighters, as well as Facebook /Street Fighter. And why not do it better in your Bred to Fight apparel? A Razer Street Fighter 5 tee would go nice and pretty while you're checking out all the CPT action here today. And it's available now in black and white. Razer.to /SFV apparel is where you need to go to pick up these bad boys. And why not pick yourself up a stick? If you really wanted to get into the competition, why not do it with the official Street Fighter 5 fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour, the Razer Panthera, available now with an ammo pack, a Razer ammo pack, using that code CPT 2018. And again, visit rzr.to /CPT 2018. But if you really wanted to take a break and relive all the classics, why not do so with an arcade one-up cabinet? You see right there, the Champion Edition. Vaya looked straight into my eyes and gave me the biggest smirk.
Okay, the reason why is because I finally got to play this. I played this with my man Jimmy Wynn last weekend, and the picture actually looks very, like the monitor they used looks very clean. It actually looks really good. We were a little bit little big for it, but when you sit down and actually play on it, it's not that bad.
It's perfect height.
Oh yeah,
Barstool.
Yeah,
at least.
yeah, Barstool. Yeah, definitely. So it's actually pretty good. It's got Super Turbo on there, so I'm happy if you want to play the 7-Eleven Bison on Champion Edition, or yeah, that's what. If you don't know what
Jim is a bully with that. I've seen it and I've experienced it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty great, guys. So check it out.
And again, you can enjoy all the Capcom Pro Tour in the nice comfort of your own home with a big old Vertigear chair. CBT18 is what you need to use for that promo code on 10% off all the products. Vertigear.com is where you need to go to pick up yourself that nice chair with the lumbar support. Get yourself ready for the rest of it, as well as listening closely to all the bone-crunching hits on your Victrix Pro AF with a nice cooling mechanism inside and a fully handheld audio controller you see on your screen. Victrix Pro AF, pick yours up today.
Okay. Oh, yo, is that? Nah. That's Zangief.
Ah, man, that's really tough to call.
Are we gonna see Zangief for the first time?
Is Mike actually too strong?
It's way too strong.
Is he actually too strong? I can't wait. Now, we rarely get to see a Zangief amongst our ranks outside of like locals.
Oh man.
To be fair.
Oh God. All right.
Tell me about it.
Yes,
Please.
please. Okay. This match actually used to be pretty rough for Colleen. Obviously not anymore. It's so easy to just whiff punish a lot of Zangief tools and or is in neutral. And let me see if he's gonna still use Zangief. Is he use Zangief? Oh,
not just any regular Zangief. He's got the Daft Punk module. He's got the nice firmware updates. Everything. Cyber, Punk, Mecha Zangief.
He always has like the best alternates, man.
Yeah,
in every game
he has like the T9000 stuff going on in his like his head and his eyeballs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got rocket jetpacks.
The rocket jetpack.
Go,
Oh,
dude. Yo, this character is sick. Rocket jetpacks. I'm all about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just really hyped about these things.
Yeah, so like the thing with Colleen in this match, if she throws hail from afar, Zangief can get standing hard kicks from afar. That move right there. Hit her. Yep.
That's a meaty.
Yep. Got her.
Tuck her in. Night. Gets a meaty off of that as well. Spent the bar.
Nice.
You're dead. Nice and strong. From the dojo, too strong.
Yeah, and I haven't played this match in a long time, but this season they did nerf Colleen's jumping hard kick, and that used to be a big problem for Zangief because of the EX vanity step pressure. So I wonder if it's easier, not only easier to anti-air, but also early armor into something.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's another point of entry block for Colleen. We get that V-trigger activation round from Nephew. Had to get it off. Didn't get to do so last time. Goes in with EX Ice Fist.
Oh, got him. Oh, should have went for the 360, my man. You're in there. Oh, that's it. There we go.
Big time. Tuck him in.
There we go. That's meaty. Yeah, if you have to guess.
Back throw.
Yeah. Oh, what a back
dash. What a read there from Nephew.
Yo,
and
that's the
raindrop drop top. Knock him up.
Yeah. That's the Danny Fam special. When you knocks you down with Zangief, he goes into meaty V-trigger, puts you in the corner. I know the whole sequence. And I think that's one too many grab attempts. He should have tried to bully his way with more normal. But he's getting bullied himself in the corner.
Nephew's like, I've seen this episode before. Oh, okay. Rock bottom, not quite there to stun yet. Oh, what a call out from Mike Too Strong. Wasn't afraid of the stun gauge, went for the V-skill anyway.
No chance. Oh, look at that. What awareness to double jump out of that. Wow, yo, Nephew, you are ready.
Armbar on the way down. Nephew getting the first game with the great adaptations made to in and out of that corner. That could have made all the difference. And again, that decision to double jump out of the corner, or icicle hop, I guess, whatever you would like to call it, was a pretty good play.
Yeah, no.
He would have got sucked into the V-trigger.
Would have got sucked into the V-trigger, you're right. And then he just couldn't get the Fierce to connect, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be ready next time.
Very excited to see how this turns out for both players. Mike Too Strong has been really setting the pace. Yikes. A move we rarely see because it rarely connects. Gotta be honest. The Dragon Screw, very rarely ever connects.
Even his dojo, too strong.
The Hojo.
Yeah, dude, the Hojo. That's his thing, man. He likes to put H after everything.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Zahangif.
Zahangif.
Nice backdash again. Nephew has been going for that option because Mike has not established the normals after any of the meaties, the V skills, or the V triggers.
Yep. Being very patient from here. Standing strong is actually pretty good versus Zangief's crouching light punch. You can do that into EX. Look at that. There's a Parabellum. He doesn't have any EX meters, so yeah, he has to go for this.
Ooh.
And actually, man, now everything's coming back to me. Zangief actually does have a lot of stuff versus Colleen's pressure. He can lariat versus hail pressure. He can also EX 360 too. EX SPD.
He doesn't have to sit there and take that.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, that's why.
Right here, that could have been the case. That could have been exactly the case for Mike Too Strong to get out of that pressure. I'm sure Nephew, if he realizes that Mike knows it, then he'll go into the next layer of offense.
Oh yeah, definitely. Layers.
Oh, what a whiff punish. Just raw Parabellum.
Nice.
Continuation, yes sir. Sweep into the light Parabellum afterwards.
Wow.
Not quite enough yet.
Oh, he wasn't confident. He was actually afraid of the critical art. I see.
That's a situation he's willing to block. He's got such a life lead that it's not really detrimental to even try to escape. Out of there! Hailstorm right on the metallic forehead.
Colleen wins.
I wonder if it's just like the top one.
Oh, is he gonna switch?
I don't know, man. He's got Zangief in his avatar for in
Yeah,
the lobby.
no, and he's too strong.
He's way too strong.
Unless he's gonna go a step further and pick Abigail.
I feel like that's what most Zangief players are inclined to do when it comes to choosing grapplers. But that's not the case. Mike Too Strong going straight into it. Game number 3. Nephew up with a 2-0 lead over Mike Too Strong.
Yep. Yeah, that is always a threat with playing too much neutral against Colleen. Fierce will come out.
There it is again. Might have been a slight mistake on the inputs. Or a different kind of read.
Oh, he should have went for the EX 360. He got this instead. What's the setup? Oh.
Yes, that's the one. He's adapted.
Oh, he's not dizzy. Oh, what a backdash.
Done it again, Valle.
Yo. That's too many, man. Yeah.
Nephew relentlessly tapping on that back.
Yeah, Nephew definitely has a read on Mike Too Strong's like 360 game, his throw game. That's the thing that tilts Zangief players. It's like, oh, you escaped that? Okay. And let me try to mix up, and then no, you don't get your mix up.
Oh, crush counter, a fierce of his own. Mike Too Strong. Try to catch Nephew backdashing there. You saw that roundhouse there that he threw out.
Flex on him. Flex on him.
Oh. And the whiff punish from Nephew.
They are dirty. Yo, that is cochino as hell, dude. Woo!
I'm sorry, what was that?
That was cochino as hell, bro.
I wanted to double check.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Tell me about it.
Yo, I gotta take another shower, dude, after that one, man.
So that setup specifically, he did the icicle, walked up ever so slightly, and then jumped. He delayed it.
Ever so slightly.
And then he jumped to make it a... Was it a fake cross-up? Because I didn't see the bar. I didn't see it say cross-up.
I don't think at that point it would matter. I think he just kind of like saw something up there. And I'll tell you, by playing Neon many times, I can't tell. So you know what I started to do? All right, is the match over? Oh, gosh, okay. Now I'm just saying backdash. That way, if the ice is mid-air, you'll just get knocked down to the ground. And you'll avoid the mix-up. Other characters, you can go for jab DP, so you can get knocked down. It just depends on the situation because it's not a 100% escape. It just depends on the type of setup. If the hail is high enough so you can actually move a little bit.
Take an action?
Yeah, take an action.
You want to be airborne.
You want to be airborne. But, I mean, I've seen it where it's just literally you can't move.
Yeah.
And
as
like,
you're coming up, it's like right at your neck.
Yeah, you're just whatever.
You're eating that ton of ice. You have to block it. You have to block it because if you take any movement, you're grounded and the counter hit happens. And I don't know how plus that is, but it's plus enough for you to hit any heavy button like probably 4 times. I don't know. That's not true. But you're hitting a heavy button.
Yep. Oh man, it's calling things. Calling things is getting fierce in the face, crouching
buffered into a parabellum, yeah.
Crouching medium kick, and you think it's your turn, but no, she can do standing light after into light parabellum. If you're throwing a fireball and she jumps over and like, oh, I'm gonna DP her. Nope, double jump right behind you.
Step, yeah.
Nah, it's calling things, dude.
Hashtag calling things.
Yeah, dude.
I have it trending on social media. That's what it is.
No, I mean, look, there was a reason why I picked that character in Season 2. I thought she changes the meta a little bit because she does have the attack reversals. You actually have to think on the... back then, on Season 2, it was just continuous, mindless, right, offense from a lot of characters. A lot of the oppression characters are like, oh, I'm plus on this, I'm plus on that.
Took advantage of that.
Yeah, took advantage
of the time in Season 2, yeah.
Yeah, but she has, is it a one frame? EX,
parry?
Yeah,
it's one frame EX parry.
That, her vanity set pressure, her low hitting jumping hard kick, different ways where she can just keep you from pushing on too many buttons in front of her face. So,
see, now I want to double check that. I want to actually see.
Yeah. You're looking at the data.
That's all I want.
All right, coming up next. All right, we got Cool Kid versus Take My Throw, and he has Ryu on his avatar. What a troll.
So yeah, the Frost Touch is, or the EX version of it is one frame all across the board. The rest of them are 2 frames, which is still pretty good.
Yep.
It's not a 3-frame reversal, but it still grants you a good amount of damage, a knockdown.
A hard knockdown.
If you guess correctly.
Hard knockdown.
That's right. So who do we have up next?
Yeah,
Reciprocity's own Punk versus Cool Kid?
Yes. So we have the Punk. Okay, Punk is his Karen is just about there. It's right back to we remember her from. Right?
I love it.
It's so dominant. But he does not like the Karen match in this match. He likes to use Chun-Li. I totally forgot about that.
Against Abigail?
Yeah, he does.
We've seen him do that a couple times.
Yep.
But how has his record been against the Cool Kid?
Man, it's been quite some time that I recall that they played well.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like although this is a solid pick from Punk, I still think it's just about even. I don't recall the last time they've actually duked it out. It's been a while, actually. But Punk already towards the corner. Cool Kid managed to push him there. That roundhouse so far. Chun-Li having one of the better ranged normals in the past.
Already in the corner. This is danger zone. Okay.
Again, look, it's all Punk right now. After that V-trigger activation, it's been a whole different story. Cool Kid had to let off the gas a little bit.
He can't jump. He might eat super now. Oh, okay. He got the throw. What's the setup here? Okay, yep. Go into that. It's free. Oh, wow. Oh, no. He missed his critical art. Oh. Okay. Wow. That was interesting.
And he still got V-trigger back, Valle.
Yeah, yo, that's 2 V-triggers. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Okay, everything about that round was Street Fighter 5. That's such a late hit on that armor. Oh.
What a read there from Punk, jumping out of the command grab. Now pushing Cool Kid into the corner. Tried to use the parry, that V skill. It's going to have a lot of recovery on it. Here comes Punk. Hi. That was a stubby little short. I don't know if that was medium kick, right?
Yeah, this is definitely uphill battle.
Nice and easy. Punk taking the first game over the Cool Kid. Abigail versus Chun-Li. A very, very solid choice here rather than going with the Karen pick because Karen needs to get in your face to really present herself as a threat.
Yeah, she got the standing roundhouse. That is Punk's favorite button in this match. It re-neutralizes everything that he wants to do and keeps him in check. It's good anti-air for distance. Then he's got the fireball. It's kind of like playing a faster version of Guile, right? But I mean, obviously, not no flash kick and fireballs aren't as good, but it's pretty much the same concept.
With a character as kind of medium speed as Abigail.
Yeah, oh man, this oppression in the corner though.
Whoop. And just in range, spending that bar, he just wants to side switch.
block.
Yes, sir.
Yep, activate. Yep. Why not? Look at that challenge.
Oh, and the last hit, please tell me so.
Round 2.
That's wild. Punk taking it away from Cool Kid once more. With Chun-Li, very impressive Chun-Li play.
Yep.
Again, the V-trigger is just a stabilizer. Taking away the momentum from Cool Kid, calming him down. And again, a very familiar situation between these two. Punk is pressing in the corners, trying to find his optimal spots to get out. Great anti-air choice. Cool Kid is still trying to close the gap. That opening jump.
Oh, wow, nice anti-air. Still puts him back into the blender. He's almost dizzy. Oh! Didn't connect.
You got two cross shorts. I don't know if he was going to be close enough for a command grab, but either way, Punk jumped out. And that's information Cool Kid needs to add on to the mix. No conversion off that straight low forward hit from Punk. Cool Kid in a pretty decent deficit here.
Oh!
No!
One more? Oh, he tried it. I don't blame him. That's what he needed to win this round. Yeah, nice try. He got him.
That's it. Yeah, Punk.
And V-trigger too. Look at this. Yep.
Keeping the garter on during the critical art. Impressive stuff from Punk. Two solid games straight over the Cool Kid. And again, he's been absolutely patient in the corner. We see it most of the time during the rounds where Cool Kid kind of pushes Punk into this corner, has him sit, and then Cool Kid would kind of give him just enough space to force him to make the errors. But Punk has just been super solid in keeping his openings ambiguous, whether it's a jump in, going for the normals to keep him out of pressure. It's just been really hard to tell what Punk wants to do out of the gate.
Go time.
What do you think Cool Kid needs to do to kind of keep him here, keep him under pressure?
It's really rough because Cool Kid is kind of the player that has he has a game plan, but I mean he is playing a character that's limited in movement. So if that game plan is not going to it's not going into his favor at all, he has to take just horrendous risks, right. and versus a character that can easily anti-air you, control the pace, reset the momentum. And then she gets V-trigger and she, Abigail doesn't have the best defense on the ground, right? So it's like once Chun-Li gets you on the ground, he can kind of play his Karen game, right? And just keep you and just keep bullying you, throwing you, and then he'll just run back and do it again. So he's not in a hurry. So he'll take his time. Like in the beginning, Punk will put himself in the corner to eventually find his way out. Yeah, just like that.
He tried to catch him. You see that right there. Cool Kid anticipated possible jump out from Punk because the last time he threw a short out there, he went for the command grab. Punk, again, very ambiguous with his responses.
Okay.
Keep him away.
Keep him out. Swat that fly. Nice.
Look, from swatting the fly and Punk trying to chop the tree down. Stun is a factor. Wait a minute. All right, cool him down. Cool Kid. Getting out of that pressure from Punk. And now he gets all this estate to kind of dictate the pace. Fierce in the critical art. Punk. Nice and easy.
Will he still be alive? Yeah, he's still alive. Super? No super. Okay.
He tried to go for an instant air stomps. He missed the input.
Oh, okay. Using V-trigger too.
Ooh, that could have been a whole different story had Punk actually got the instant air stomps.
Round 2.
You saw it right there. He jumped up. Medium kick came out instead.
He will take his time into slowly picking off Cool Kid's movement. From the jumps, from swinging like that.
Again, that below average movement, Punk is really able to take advantage of.
Oh, wow.
Go in and out of the normal ranges to kind of make Cool Kid think, hey, I'm actually going to hit you with my normals. That's not the case at all. In that range, yes, that V skill going into the Abigail punch. Push it to the red line. That is V trigger 2, my friend.
Oh, no.
Now.
Oh, what if he just threw him in between his pokes? Meter's about to run out.
If he lands a V trigger 2, oh, well.
Yeah, if he landed it, he would have got critical art, and that would have probably finished it off there.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. Sounds like she's saying, Cool Kid! Not Kid Cool Kid.
Oh, come on.
No, listen.
I've heard it.
Cool
Yeah,
Kid.
I got it. I got it, Ryan.
Now you can't unhear it. Kind of like can of Sprite. Yeah.
Can of Sprite.
Can of Sprite.
Can't do that. A lot more active on the fireball pressure from Punk. A big change-up in the last couple of games. Which side? Yes, he was ready for it.
Ouch! Love his sounds.
English voices are the best sometimes. Just sometimes.
Just sometimes. Yeah, man,
How much longer can Cool Kid block?
Oh man, yeah, he is scared to push.
He was ready
yeah,
for
he was
100%. Again, a very common activation route for Abigail players, but he's not dead yet.
Oh, what? Whip? To the red line. Yep, all the way back. Nothing left. Yep, instant overhead with the tiptoe. Yeah, it's you can totally see
Chun-Li wins.
Cool Kids it wasn't just a respect thing. It's like he knew he couldn't whiff any more buttons. It took 2 rounds to figure that out. It's like, man, I whiff something, I'm gonna get punched in my face. If I jump, I'm gonna get standing light. So how do I approach? It's just one of those things. Walking and blocking is all you can do.
Right.
Right. He did try to the risks. The risk cost him dearly. It forced him to switch into V trigger 2. I mean, I don't blame him because it just seems like when you play you have 1 round to figure out what to do for the rest, and he couldn't figure out those first 2 games. I'm like, man, my game plan is just completely derailed. So I need to make a play right here and right now, and I'll go for V trigger 2. It might give you that little boost of confidence, but it just felt like everything.
It wasn't a big game changer.
It wasn't.
Honestly.
It wasn't. The thing with V trigger 2 is you have to hit. With V trigger 1, it's like, oh, it doesn't hit, but I still have a lot of meter left. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Or I can trade. You actually want to roll the dice versus my versus my unblockables. I don't know. So, but it was a good effort versus Cool Kid, but he is disconnecting his controller right now.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be
done.
hanging out with us and the rest of the viewers here for the entirety of the tournament. That being said, Punk is moving on, and he's going to be fighting off against CJ Truth in the lower end. It's going to be losers bracket, right? And then alongside them in the losers quarterfinals is Brian F versus Nephew, if I'm not mistaken. And again, just to kind of refresh your memory, if you missed one of the hardest hitting games of the top 8,
oh yeah,
Knuckle Dew is in your winner's final spot going up against IDOM.
Yep. And I think we still have to give little shout outs to our sponsors. There we go. There we go.
If I'm not mistaken, absolutely.
Yeah.
Razer, the official Street Fighter V fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour. Vertigear, the official chair of the Capcom Pro Tour. As well as Victrix, the official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour. As well as Arcade 1-Up, the official arcade cabinet of the Capcom Pro Tour, which is just about coming to an end. We have not just this event, but another event going on next weekend with Red Bull Conquest and the North American Qualifier.
Yep. So that event is going to be, man,
So regional finals
it's going to be
and
really
regional
sick. Yes. But we are going to go into a little break, guys. When we come back, more Capcom Pro Tour online ranking event North America region East number 2 in a bit. See you guys.
Let's go! Insect!
Allow me to show you the truth.
You better not bore me.
Don't move!
Don't underestimate me.
Pleased to meet you.
Let's begin.
Okay, come on.
And now it's time.
Let's go. No limit. I'd do it if I were you.
It's all coming up ready!
Pleased to meet you.
When it comes to retro gaming, I'll always be there just to play it. Who doesn't want to have like a cabinet in the house and people just play on it without spending quarters?
It looks like the games are running fine. I feel like it's gonna be great.
Feels really good, feels like I'm back in arcades.
It felt smooth. It felt like back in the day.
So I would say it's definitely something that I would purchase for sure. It's Arcade 1-Up, Arcade Perfect right there.
Arcade 1-Up.
Pre-order now.
You thought the fight was over. Rally together and prove your worth. Rise up and prepare for battle. Earn your place. Rise. Rally. Conquer. May the strongest survive.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Capcom Pro Tour online qualifier for the East region, the last and final installment for the online qualifiers. We are back and ready to go with the winners finals and the losers quarterfinals. Now, for those of you that don't know, we have Knuckle Dew and Idom sitting nice and pretty to winners finals. Again, 3 out of 5 all the way through. We're going to take a look at the brackets right here. Knuckle Dew versus Idom, winners finals. Losers round 2, Brian F versus Nephew. And then at the very bottom there on loser side, CJ Truth versus Punk. Again, all these players very familiar with top 8 scenarios throughout the Capcom Pro Tour. And again, it's looking like a really impressive fight all the way through.
Yeah, man. Right now, it's looking like Knuckle Dew and Punk are the most dominant. Idom, I mean, he started off really dominant. Obviously, he's playing against Brian F's secondary.
It was Abigail. It was
Abigail,
right.
and then until he got to play Brian F's main, and it was getting closer. So that's the match that we were expecting at first. But as a heartbreaker loss, I saw some stuff that Brian F missed. I think he also tweeted that he missed the punish by 1 frame. And it
was EX dash punch by 1 frame. He got the fierce and then the medium punch instead, and it was just like 1 frame off.
Yeah.
EX dash punch would have definitely changed the story there between him and Idom.
Yeah.
But he gets another shot at life, as that was the winner's side. That was his winner's experience. Now he's going up against Nephew. An impressive Colleen play when
Yeah.
we saw him take over Mike Too Strong.
Yeah, this is one of those matches where it's okay. It's kind of very tricky. It's very tricky for Balrog because initially it's mauling at first, but then that completely stops when she has V trigger because then she can just push Fierce Punch all day long, and even like kind of sliding in. She's got the the V skills from afar. Yep, EX Vanity Step. Okay, here we go. Party time. Oh, yo, the
He's got
pressure.
the setups on deck, but Brian F was not moving an inch on defense.
Yep, there's the Fierces. Oh, neutral jump.
I like it. I like that.
Getting a lot of mileage off that Fierce. Okay, that was a little too far for the throw.
V-trigger just about to run out. Yeah, he uses it to close the gap, but Brian F still swinging away.
Oh, he used. Okay, he shouldn't have used V skill just there. Or V reversal. Sorry.
Marabellum.
Yeah.
Not gonna do the job quite yet.
Yeah, this is scary. One Fierce Punch could just turn it around for Nephew. Oh, got Rush Punch instead. But yeah, if Brian F kept the V trigger gauge, it could have been party time for him and made her block all day long. She was running out of meters, so EX counter wouldn't have been too much of a threat.
Slightly walks out, but still in that corner.
Punishes.
Nice reaction there to the icicle. That was the meatiest V skill overhead.
There we go. Oh, did it connect?
But he still managed to get the Parabellum.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, you can't play with Fierces too much. Like, even though you want to, and you're looking for the whiff punish, it's tricky to whiff punish. It really is. Yeah, he tried it. I see it. Ooh!
Oh, counter hit!
Yo, and he got the confirmation.
Oh, and they both backdash against each other! And the stand short, he ran into the buffer into the EX Parabellum.
I told you this is a weird match, right? It's like you see momentum and then just a lot of counter punching. The V trigger too from Colleen is such the equalizer in this match because before it, that's when Balrog can whip punish more of her hits. Ooh!
Ah, man, he's playing hopscotch with him, just about to get the stun, but Brian F gets fierce.
Oh, he tried to go for the last minute shimmy. These kids don't want to finish their plate. They're just kind of like, oh.
They like to play with their food.
They like to play with their food.
It's a new generation, man. New generation of scumbag.
Well, at least it's not, Season 2 Balrog where you never want to, play with your food then.
Never.
You'll get tapped.
Moment of silence for that move.
Oh.
We haven't seen it since. We have not seen it since.
I mean,
we rarely get to see that move.
Yeah, it's very situational when you would use it now. But Nephew is looking really sharp.
Couple dash punches, try to get a read with that the parry. And backdash again from Nephew.
Oh, again, going for the shimmy. So it's Brian F is not taking the bait. Okay, in the corner, nice to deal with this. Oh yes, there we go. There's the bait. Dirt. See? Yeah. Where do you block?
It didn't even say. I didn't see the word process. Did you? I wasn't. I don't know, man. I got caught up in the mix just like everybody else.
That was the front side. That was the front side. Yo, where do you block? Right.
Put his hands up in the air.
Somewhere, Neon is licking his fingertips right now. Is all I.
Big yikes.
Yeah.
Did he try to compete today?
That's a good question.
I was just curious. Little side note there. Brian F on the onslaught here. Not in time to get the V-skill. Nephew found the time to interrupt, and he does so successfully. Stand roundhouse. Here comes the high school, but he can. Ooh. Brian F all over it. Ding dong. There goes the witch.
He's going to go for the stun. Yeah, there he goes.
And the witch is dead. Oh, not quite. There's a lot of scaling involved. My mistake.
My turn. Now she has it. She has the same thing, but she slides. Look at this.
Back-to-back throws there from Nephew. V-trigger still fully intact. Brian F is taking a ton of these throws. Trying his hardest not to get clipped.
Oh, watch your
Wicked
toes!
Witch of the East
Watch your
is
toes!
now deceased.
Oh, what a punishment.
Oh, big time damage. Oh, but he missed the follow-up back throw into the corner. Brian F is going to be in a real big, tough spot. So we got confirmation that Neon actually could not participate, so he's just hanging out, hopefully. There's the activation there off the dash punch. Had to make it safe. It was pretty close. Like, he just wanted to do it just to get it out of there. Straight hit there. Nephew now just backing off.
Yeah, he should have went for the air throw. I don't know what the reset shimmy.
Ooh, conversion. Nice and easy, crouch strong.
Colleen wins.
He had V-skill for the rest of that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
But like I was
Or
saying,
V-trigger, excuse me.
when your opponent's health is that small right there, you at least go for the biggest combo at that point, because it's just one more. You put yourself in neutral anyways. He's going for the shimmy a lot, a lot. That is, it's. I mean, I can't say it's not working, but then again, it's giving Brian more chances than he needs to have defense. So
more time to think of escape options and actually going through with it, rather than applying the pressure constantly and forcing the errors. Stand Fear is a lot more active now from Nephew, playing a little closer range than Brian F had to experience in the first two games.
Oh, coast to coast.
Roundhouse just touching that stand short right at the edge.
Oh, there it is. He got him.
Dead. Back.
Oh, man.
That's cold. Cold-blooded.
That is cold-blooded.
Round 2.
Oh, I like it a lot. I was watching that the other day, too.
Classic.
Match point for Nephew, looking to take it almost 3-0 against Brian F. If Brian F has a response. Looking really good so far. Got out strong, but nothing off of it. I don't know if it was a mistimed meeting or not. And Fierce activation. Again, once he has that bar loaded, you know Nephew's going to try to go for it.
Wow,
Excellent
he
block
tried
from
it.
Brian F. Let it rain.
Yeah, he has so much V gauge as well. So the pressure is going to continue. Oh wow, what awareness by Brian F.
What immaculate save.
Yeah, just by neutral jumping that one time, he clipped him. Damn, the awareness.
Final round.
Brian F hanging in there. Got himself on the board for the final, potentially final match for Nephew.
Oh, he missed it. Yeah, he's got to corner push him as much as he can. Dash, dash. Oh, he missed the meeting.
Out of there. Icicle step and ran into the Fierce afterwards. V-trigger is on deck. You could expect the Fierce activation. He's trying to go for it. Stand short instead.
Wow. Here, is he going to do a mix-up here or is he going to go for the damage? Mix-up. Yeah. Oh!
My God!
Oh, yo,
that's
is
actually cold.
a highlight reel.
That was nasty. He went for the reset. It was a jump strong on the way down. Crossed up his ankles from downtown. How did that target combo hit from so far?
Colleen things.
Oh, gotcha. Hashtag Colleen things.
Colleen things,
it all
dude.
makes sense
It's
now.
damn.
That's
I told
impressive. Very impressive play.
These guys have their fair amount of dirt. I mean, it is no secret that like Neon
Ooh, my goodness.
and Nephew have put you in the blender enough. That ice cold. That oh my goodness. Yeah, it's
Got shaved ice on deck.
It's rough because I really feel for Brian F. I mean, you know, he started to get his composure back, you know, in Idom's match. He was starting to get familiar, and it was a tough break, but he looked really strong towards the end. Going into a brand new match and just getting Colleen things. It's almost like fighting its own character because they're both of their V triggers. You know, it's constant rush punch into like a low mix up and into shimmy and throw. But she's queen of the fierces, dude.
I feel like she played her space very well. She really contained that space very well against Balrog. Being able to throw in the fierces and the stand shorts buffered into it to kind of get Brian F into the groove of looking for fierces a lot more and getting susceptible to the buffered stand short into EX Parabellum.
Yeah, Brian F really paid a lot of money to figure out when and where to push buttons in between her fierces, because like those first 2 games were like he couldn't move at all. He was just getting crush countered left and right. That's not just Colleen things. That's readjustment things. Like
that's life, baby.
Yeah, you really gotta like, all right, am I at the right spot yet? No. Okay, finally I'm at the right spot. And then she switches her per game plan. You're like, what the hell? Yeah, and the hitbox changes once she has V trigger too. So you have to know 2 times the footsies.
That's kind of
yeah. If you think about it,
rough, yeah.
it is rough, man.
Only for her to build V trigger and then completely change the game plan once more, add another layer. That being said, CJ Truth is now going up against Punk.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Cammy versus potentially who do you think?
Yeah, this is gonna be an ode to the current high-level footsie reaction match because they're gonna be in each other's faces. That's just what the match is. They're just gonna who can react the best is what this match is.
Sure.
It's even like if it was a Cammy mirror, it doesn't matter. No matter what character they pick, whoever can whiff punish the best is gonna win. Because look at here's a Cammy, right, and then there's a Karen.
Both characters benefiting from the input change from the last patch.
Yeah, Punk is extremely comfortable in this matchup. I mean, this is Karen's his babe, man. Karen is taking him to so many finals and
really solidified his career as a fighter player.
For sure.
Now,
just like that.
So one of the things about this matchup is that Karen has such a great time in the neutral on the ground, right? Cammy has something very similar on the ground, but also has access to those dive kicks in the air, where Karen kind of lacks the proper anti-airs with, unless she has the meter.
Yep.
So with that aspect, I feel like a lot of the times, Cammy barely has the slide advantage on Karen.
Well, here's the thing with Karen. She's got she's got amazing walk speed, dude. I think a lot of the characters that can't really get out of multiple block strings against Cammy have terrible walk speed, and they have to deal with that. So when you have a reaction-based player that can take a couple steps back just to make sure that dive kick doesn't connect like they want to, he's gonna blow you up for it. Look at this with punish.
Again, to confirm off of that low forward as well. It wasn't even off the first hit, and again, using that abusive walk speed.
Ooh. Yeah, this is just the oppression part of Cammy. Just gonna get her free damage, or not.
Nice conversion again once more from Punk off that low forward. His signature, really. Being able to confirm off of those with the least amount of effort, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go into into
I
the
thought
counter.
That was going to be the counter.
Yeah. I thought the first attempt was going to be the counter.
Hopefully CJ Truth was paying attention to the V-trigger choice. That could have been it again. But it's so hard to tell because it's a very delayed jump roundhouse.
Oh, confirm into super. Oh,
okay. Nice and easy. Stand short, minimal risk, all the reward in the world. Getting the first game, Reciprocity's own Punk taking it over CJ Truth. Now, we can't really talk about the first part of the match, but the way he controlled it afterwards when he had the life lead, very, very daunting against Cammy.
She does the damage, dude. Karen has damage, corner carry, control. Cammy has the same thing, but here's the thing: the Cammy players.
Fight.
Okay, my personal opinion. I truly think Cammy is like the best character in the game, and the only character she loses to is yourself.
Really?
No, like you. If you're a Cammy player, you basically lose to yourself because you go in too much, or your defense sucks. It's one or the other. That's the only way I see her truly losing at the highest level. A lot of players do really pick her apart, trying her. Like a good example is Knuckle Dew versus CJ Truth. For him trying to get in, he just couldn't close the deal.
Well, he managed to do so this time around. Game number 2, very impressive play. It was mostly CJ Truth dictating the pace of the game offensively. Punk has not really taken any huge risks, but he built up a good amount of bar there. You got 2.25, 2.5 now.
Yep.
Nice whiff punish there off that V skill.
She is the Yun of the game.
Don't you say that.
She definitely
Don't you
is.
say that.
Yes,
Don't
she
you dare
is.
say that, buddy. You take those words back.
No way, man.
I'm walking off this desk. If you really believe that, I am taking the headset off and I'm walking off this desk.
Okay, the thing with Yun is he actually has more style doing it, but
Go on.
he has every tool in the book. Every tool. Dive kick, uppercut, EXs, great
Command
range,
grabs? No
command.
command
Oh wait,
grabs?
command grabs. Even better. It's better than Cammy.
He is.
Better than Cammy.
He's
Yeah.
a great character. He's a great character. Command.
Oh, there we go.
Or critical heart. She doesn't need it. Cammy does not need the command grab. She's doing just fine.
She sort of does. He's got hooligan.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, sort of.
That's fair. Man, we weren't even talking about the game in there.
Yeah, I'm talking, dude.
We did a little bit.
A bit, you know.
We talked about some of the offensive options that Cammy does present. Why he did so well into leaving Punk on defense and really opening his defense, right?
Round 1. Fight.
Again, like, so Punk needs to establish the whiff punish game to get you scared and watch your toes because he is going to confirm into the launcher.
I feel like it's like 95% of the time if he catches your toes low forward, he's going into the
nice.
Oh,
look at this.
Stun.
Control. Take my throw. You really called him take my throw.
I wonder how many accounts he has. I wouldn't doubt he has like a bunch of.
He's a grandmaster with his account, so maybe I don't know how long it took him to get there, but
not very long, I imagine.
I don't know, these kids, man, they have a lot of times to play.
Nice anticipation there for the dive kick, using that stand fierce and a
surgical. And is he coming? Yep, there it is. What's the mix? Oh wow.
Nice, mixing it up too. After the instant Tenko, a different version of that frame kill was going into light kick losing Kyaku and then keeping it really ambiguous between medies and throws, and you had no life left to spare. You have to guess correctly.
These two characters have the same exact game plan. It's just whoever can stun first in the corner. It's exactly the same. Like, although one has dive kicks, which is really annoying, and then
Karen's damage output is significantly
yeah,
higher.
Karen's damage output is really ridiculous. But I mean, these are arguably the two best players with this character in this region.
Oh. Again, using that walk speed
Nice.
and just enough to get the stun, and I like that use of the uppercut to realign himself back into the corner against Punk. Boom, just enough damage.
Like the back and forth. It's like whoever has the momentum. Oh, is it a spectator halt thing? I think so.
It might be.
It might be. We're gonna have to learn. We're gonna have to figure out the outcome when they're done, I think. Or there we go.
Okay.
Spectating has been halted, so we're gonna be chilling in the lobby. So intermission time. Getting up.
I'm gonna ask you thoughts and opinions on the way CJ Truth just played against Punk, and how he could be considered like very momentum based. Do you think he's gonna take it over Punk?
Oh, okay.
That's not right.
I think they might need a admin ruling to see what figure to find out what happened.
We're going to get the details underway as we...
Or if they're starting again, that means then CJ Truth probably won.
We were on standby for a while.
Yeah.
So we'd have to see and get the details. If not...
Yeah, because Punk was already up 2 games, right?
Yeah. So it was 2-1. So if that's the case and it wasn't an actual DC, we will confirm with our admin right now and see how it went down. So it could have been 2 possible outcomes. CJ Truth went through that second round nice and easy, riding that momentum, getting himself game 2, or it could have been a disconnect.
Well, if it was a disconnect, a true disconnect is with one of the players not present in the lobby.
Yes,
like,
and we saw both of them.
Both of them are in there, so they don't get disqualified,
so
or they don't lose anything.
That is ruled out.
Yeah, that is ruled out. So that's actually fair, because one of the rules is, because how the netcode is, and to not have extreme bias on anybody, it's whoever gets kicked out of the lobby is most likely the one that has the network issue, and the network failure goes to that person that got kicked out. Okay, so
both players left the lobby.
Both players left the lobby. Okay, might have to remake. Punk just won?
Punk won. Give us a second. We're getting the official ruling.
Oh, Punk was still playing? Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just... Okay, so then it was in our fault. The spectator client was the fault there. So it wasn't the players.
We were a little delayed, and apparently Punk, as he continued that game, took it over CJ Truth. So it should be a 3-1 victory over CJ Truth.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes in the online realm. But doesn't change the fact that Punk is going to be going up against Nephew now with Colleen in the losers semifinals. But before we get into that, we're actually going to move on over to the winners final side of things.
Yes, we're going to see Knuckle Dew versus Idom is next. So I believe, last they played was ECT?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Idom got second, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, these guys have had...
From a loser side run, too, if I remember correctly, XSK Samurai was the one that put him into losers. First round of top 8, I feel like. Or that's what he said in the interview. I don't remember when they fought each other, but XSK Samurai put Idom into losers, and Idom made a miraculous shot back all the way up to top 2.
Yeah, that tournament was pretty sick, dude. It was, I think it was it Dominion that picked Ed?
Yes.
And beat Samurai in that tournament. And yeah, that was where Samurai figured out that he should have used more V reversals to get out of V trigger 2 pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Jacker Fool.
Jacker Fool.
That's what it is. That's what he says all the time. It's Jacker Fool.
Jacker
I'm like,
Fool.
well, I know this is plus, so I'm going to just hang out and not press a button. So.
Right. Yeah, so it's... Okay, so these... I do remember the clip of Idom doing... Maybe beating... Knuckle doing 10 seconds in the beginning of the round?
Possibly.
One jump in and he got him into the mix.
Yeah.
But
that's not going to be the case when he plays over at Capcom Cup. Knuckle do one of the qualifiers, as you see before you, December 14th through the 16th. Again, mark your calendars because these guys are going to be going up for that $250,000 prize pool. And again, that's not the final number. We still have the DLC prize pool bonus to be included. Again, at the Esports Arena, live at the Luxor, with special guests as well. You want to check it out at CapcomProTour.com alongside some of the CPT costumes available now. You got Sakura, Akuma, Mena RD's Birdie Champion Choice available at $5.99 each, as well as the CPT stage at $9.99 each, and the Premier Pass. You get the entirety of those goodies at $19.99. Again, those proceeds are going towards the Capcom Cup and the last remaining event happening in the Capcom Pro Tour. And again, for more information on all of that, you want to hit up CapcomProTour.com, as well as stay tuned or keeping up to date with their social media platforms. You have Twitter at Capcom Fighters, YouTube as well at /Capcom Fighters TV, and Twitch /Capcom Fighters, as well as their Facebook channel /Street Fighter. And again, if you want to get nice and comfy in your Bred to Fight t-shirts, why not do so right now with RZO.co's /SFV apparel. And that website, you can check yourself out a black and white Street Fighter 5 t-shirt. paying homage to the Alpha 2 days, something Vi is very much so familiar with, if I'm not mistaken. Again, available in black and white, the Razer Street Fighter 5T, available now. As well as a Razer Panthera. Again, using that code CPT 2018 will get you an exclusive Razer ammo pack. And again, what better way to get into Street Fighter than with the official fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour? And again, reliving the classics, why not do so with an arcade 1-up cabinet? Again, Valle, Justin Wong, and Marn have all tested these out extensively. And again, they all approve and they say it gives them a good old nostalgic arcade feeling. And again, arcade1up.com is where you need to go to pick yours up today. But if you want to just hang out and chill out on the streams and catch all the CPT action, or the Street Fighter action for that matter, this weekend, you want to get yourself a Vertigear chair with 10% off all their products using CPT 18. And you want to check out vertigear.com for the maximum lumbar support. Pick yourself up a Vertigear chair. And again, you're here to hear first with the Victrix Pro AF headset, the audio peripheral of the Capcom Pro Tour with that nice cooling mechanism, as well as that audio controller you see before your screen. Victrix Pro AF. I'm going to pick yours up today as part of the Capcom Pro Tour. That being said, we've established the winner's final spot. We have
There we go.
Idom versus NuckleDude gearing up, ready to go. Thoughts and opinions between these two individuals, Wyatt?
Oh man, NuckleDude has always been Idom's demon. It's this match is super hard for Laura because she cannot get the party started until she has a 3-bar V trigger ready to go.
Yikes.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
big change.
yeah, it's a big change, and it's not like it's easy to jump over a Guile Sonic Boom with a character like that. Guile's normals are also really difficult to deal with. The Sobot kicks, the crouching medium kicks, the knuckles in the face.
Forward Fierce, that's right.
Forward
Or even
Fierce.
just Stand Fierce.
Yep. Okay.
Knuckle Doodang,
Yep. But
part of the Knuckle Dojo.
okay, so yeah, he did try to use V Trigger 2 towards like the later games of their match at like ECT, I believe. But
He's done this before
yeah,
at
he did,
like
yeah.
other
Yeah.
online qualifiers
Yeah,
as well. Yeah. Where we've seen him try to go with V-Trigger 2.
Yep.
It worked out a little bit. Being able to, what, V-skill pass or V-Trigger pass the Sonic Boom?
It does the like SNK-ish dodge.
Oh, the dodge is what
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
That's right. I thought it was a dash. But it also serves as a counter.
Yep. I just gotta deal with this. Yep. Like, yeah. Oh.
Nice and easy there from NuckleDude. Pretty much, again, that's the tail of the tape, as you mentioned before. The Sonic Boom is going to be a problem for Idom.
Yep. It's containment. Like, she literally has to take this. She can't jump. She has to guess the jump, and NuckleDude's now a veteran, one of the best Guile players in the modern age of Street Fighter, where you gotta pick and choose when you can jump. Now Idom does have meters, so it does take one clean jumping to get the Laura party started. Okay, here it starts. Here we go. Ooh, he jumps out.
He tried to go for the mix.
Oh, dash right
Free
into
damage.
that.
Yeah, don't want to give those up to NuckleDude. And now he fights out of the corner.
Yep.
Jumping, trading.
Okay, party. Nice.
Not enough. A pixel left.
There we go.
That was a pretty tricky situation. Because NuckleDude, again, with no life remaining, could have been hit with another low. Idom took advantage of that and went immediately for the command grab after that first block.
Ooh. Yo, he is getting mileage off the EX command grab.
He's going to get even more mileage. Frequent flyer miles, getting a ton of that damage. On the board, spending the bar from that EX Thunderclap. Here comes NuckleDude trying to fight his way back out. Side switch. Containment unit.
Yeah, it's trying to hit the crouching median kicks. Sobot's getting that mileage in there. There's, yep. Party. The party's on.
And again, NuckleDude is backing off just a little bit, throwing those booms at anti-air accordingly, but he got clipped with the normal from Idom right at the last
what a block.
Oh.
Well, yeah, you're guessing again. It's so crazy. He puts you in a restand situation. And he can go into throw, he can go into meaty jab or strong, or he can go upside down kick. You are just in a
ton of options up close.
stupid situation. And he gets that a lot. Guile gets that particular scenario a lot, especially in the corner. Why?
I don't think that's
why.
I don't think that's the question we should be asking anymore. I feel like, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's more of.
It's already towards the end of the year. We might see some changes soon. So. Which I'm very excited.
You gotta hook up. You gotta hook up Ryu with some of those toys, man. Give him a V trigger neutralizer.
How about we just give everybody a new set of normals? Up close, proximity normal.
Oh,
that was dirty.
He stayed on. Oh my god. Okay.
And command grab again. The very similar situation from the last round in game 1. Idom taking advantage of that situation with command grab instead of a normal. Woo. Why can't contain him?
No, I can't.
But Knuckles can definitely contain Idom with the booms instead, and you see it again. He's trying to go for it. But Idom, once he gets a significant distance close up to Guile, he's able to throw out those normals comfortably.
Man, one of the reasons why Idom is, you know, he is getting his wins with Laura because once he's in, he could finish the round. He has that ability. Not a lot of Lauras have the patience to deal with this and then get the party started to close the deal.
You know my last statement about pressing normals comfortably up close? I might have been dead wrong about that. I think I'm completely wrong about that. Knuckle do again pushing Idom away, forcing the errors. What are you supposed to do other than walk and block?
That's what you have to do. You have to let Guile players know that put themselves in a rhythm. If you can count that rhythm, you can't surprise them. But it's gonna take maybe 5 or 6 Sonic booms. It might take 8. It might take 10. I'm telling you, it just takes one jump in. One jump in to get this party started.
Knuckle Dude just does not want the invite. He's blocked you on all social media. How did you even get the address?
Oh, okay. There he goes. Nice guy to deal with this. Oh, he got the overhead.
Skill. Ooh.
Oh.
He's not dead yet. And he swept him.
Sweep.
Did he react? Do you think he reacted to the flash, or was it
preemptive?
Preemptive. Okay.
Preemptive. Yeah, it's one of those things where he wanted to have an option for normals and the Sonic Boom. So that was a really smart decision there by Idom to.
What if it had been blocked?
It's okay. No, he was in a range where.
Touch the toes?
No, just whip right in front of him.
No, that makes sense because he got the extended hurt box as he let the Sonic Boom go. That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. You got me.
Yeah, man, no, it's good, dude. You know, Idom has really worked for that. You know, it just looks completely helpless for him until he's in this situation. He's in.
Oh, anti-air could have been a different option, but it's all right, stun. I like that. That's fine. Thunderclap.
Oh,
one of
the
hardest hitting
look at the damage
in the game. If
no,
not the hardest hitting.
no V trigger needed.
Was that 1 bar? 1 bar's worth of damage? Bonita apple bomb.
There's the jump.
That's it. Yes, sir.
Look, the near corner position. Oh, yo, Knuckle Dude's in trouble. Oh, he got out. He jumped.
Too far out. Too many normals. He tried to convert, but Idom's couple
nice.
Squares the shot. Back. He tried it. Yes, sir.
Take your time.
Hefty life lead. Yeah, you have to force him to come to you. And what better way than to use the V skill? Boom.
Nice neutral jump. Yeah, you just dash right into his face. Oh, there it is.
Jumping. That's it. Yes, sir. Idom hanging in there. I like that.
See how, like, the momentum has shifted. It was... What happened to all the Sonic Boom pressure? It just, like, disappeared, right? Why? Why do you think that is?
It was because of that one party starter. As soon as he gets the life lead, it was all him dictating the pace. You saw him as soon as he got the lead, didn't move an inch. Did not move an inch.
What typically happens is if you're a fireball or a zoner, and you're doing great with fireballs. But if you get jumped in once, the psychology behind that is now you start to hesitate.
Of course.
And that's exactly what happened. Every movement, every jump now is not checked as clean. So look at this. Now you're playing Idom's game. Now you're trading blows. Look at this. Look at the confidence he's just going in. He doesn't care if he gets stuff countered. It's part of his game plan because he's going to get the party started right now. Look at this. Boom. Kid and play. Let's go. Good blocks. Okay, nice.
Ah, the defense from Knuckle Doo. He just sat there and took all those normals, not fearing any of the repercussions that could possibly be a command grab. He sat there and the defense paid off. Oh, he pressed the button. He tried to sneak.
He missed the link. He got the counter hit, but couldn't confirm. Oh, look at that.
There's so much
look at
durability.
that
And he
Yo.
gets- No, he does not.
No! Well, the butts were clenching on that one, dude. Oh my god. Oh, he.
Oh my god.
I mean, at this point, nothing is out of the question. Like, Knuckle Duo has to show him, has to reestablish defense. No more of this trading game. And he needs to hit him away cleanly. Look at this. Everything is connecting now.
Might have got Idom a little shooketh. EX command grab right through the fireball. And the delay, yes, excellent block. Knuckle Doo, I think that's it. No, not quite. I pulled the James.
Oh, okay. Party started. Crouching hard kick? No. Okay. There it is. Off the thunderclap. Yep. The block. Oh,
no!
Oh, what a jump. Too far.
And he got him with a regular flash.
Yo, this match is crazy.
It's nice.
It's nice.
This is some nice street fight. Exactly what I want to relax to. Just watching all this mayhem makes me feel really good about myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I don't have to hold any of those mixes. I just get to enjoy some high quality street fighters. That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
Very good.
just when you think the Knuckle Doo has got his rhythm back, Idom countered him with something, got in, got the party started, and it was he reset the momentum. It was crazy. Like these guys know each other so well. Look at this jump in. We didn't see this the first game and a half.
It took him a while.
Yeah,
Again, took him
it really did.
a ton of sonic booms to really understand how Knuckle Doo is feeling today.
Yep. Party started. Oh, he's going for the overhead a lot, huh?
That's like the third time we've seen thus far in this round alone. Maybe second.
Oh, jumping light kick. He was aware.
Could have been a air grab. That would have been nice. Nice back breaker to finish it off. Ooh, man. Just backing away, he's really trying to get the space between him and Idom as far as possible. So he doesn't have to suffer any of those jump ins and be able to anti-air in time.
Oh no, no anti-air. He just went in with the elbow instead. He got through. Oh, it's looking very grim for Idom right now.
Knuckle Doo already on match point.
Yep.
Tremendous life lead against Idom.
Oh, too far. Yeah.
That's nice and easy. Knuckle Doo reclaiming the space as well as the games over Idom. He's moving on over to the grand finals. Where Idom gets sent to fight the winner between Nephew and Punk. So he's going to be sitting for quite some time. As we just mentioned, Knuckle Doo again really clenching it out there towards the last part of the set.
He's doing much better. Like it's
I never know he even let off the gas. What do you mean?
No,
Much better.
No, because I mean before this tournament, he's always had an issue. I think in season 3 on getting started.
Sure.
Right? He's losing an average of 40% life before he can do anything. And then he gets a jump in, and then Idom does Idom things with Laura. And, you know, that's why he's so amazing with that character. Not enough Laura players can have the mental stability to like, hey, I might as well start the round at 50% life loss just so I can just start my game with V-Trigger or something. So, and even having to deal with that is just and not switching characters. It's so troublesome, man. Like
Sure.
I look at picking characters in a way where can I play Street Fighter versus this character when I start, right? If I can't do that, then I'm already at a disadvantage. I'm at a huge disadvantage. So does my V-Trigger complement that though?
Sure.
I mean, I play Blanca, so it does. The mobility portion. Laura still has a mobility problem, even with V-Trigger, unless she knocks you down. She needs a knockdown tag to really establish that.
Right.
Yeah, it's rough, dude. It is a rough life, but it's always a treat to watch Idom play, and to instill that much fear coming back out of the deficits. Every single game, just about every game, he's down 40-50% life, and he has to work all the way back to close out some rounds.
And at one point, he was up one entire game against Knuckle 2. It was 2-1 at some part during the set. But despite all that, Knuckle 2 prevails, showing that defense, that defensive work, that defensive maneuverability, just being absolutely patient on the mix-ups. Again, one of those sequences where Idom was trying to hit him with a bunch of lows, and he blocked correctly. He just sat there and blocked. Didn't fear the repercussions of a command grab because he knew what would have happened afterwards. And that dedication to that defense really shot him over the top towards the end of that set.
Yeah, Idom really tried many things. The EX command grabs, the elbows, jumps. He didn't want to just sit there, man. And
of course.
It's I love that play, man. That's how I used to play. I used to play just like that when I had no fear. And once I'm in, I'm going to finish you because
yeah, why not?
I'm just gonna do stuff that you haven't seen before or things that you're gonna be scared of. And
School of RTSD.
Yeah. Nowadays, you know,
there's repercussions to all offense now.
Yeah. There's
I feel
there's a lot of changes, man. I just feel like I don't want to play the same game everybody else is playing. I want to play it a different way, and that's why I've kind of veered off the traditional routes of playing. That's why I'm like playing the Colleen's, the Rashids, the Blancas. Like I knew those characters changed the way the game was going to be played, because it's about corner carry, corner carry, good normals, V trigger, and containment. So
yeah, those are pretty common factors, or the common denominators when it comes to like consistency for character victories. With that being said, again, we have established our first seat in grand finals. It should be Knuckle Dew. And again, the remaining loser semifinals is going to be between Nephew and Punk. And then it's also going to be the winner of that fights off against Idom.
Yep.
All 3 out of 5 set.
Yeah, so we are at our final 4.
That's correct. Final 4 showdown. These guys are scraping for those points towards the end of Capcom Cup, showing up very, very shortly. As a matter of fact, again, it is the month of man. It's already November.
Dude, it's November, man. It seems like the Capcom Pro Tour is getting a little later these days. I think yeah, this is the latest has been for the online. So and
but it's great.
And yeah, no, it's you know what?
Right into the schedule.
It's however many events, the more the merrier. Sometimes I don't know. What do you think of the? Well, they did take out some events.
They did, yes.
I mean,
I know Manila Cup was near and dear to my heart, and that was one of the ones I really wanted to try to work for because I just wanted to go over there and do the damn thing. But you know, it's okay. I understand. Yep. There's still plenty of opportunities to come as well. I mean, we also have a very, very big North American regional final happening next weekend over alongside Red Bull Conquest. Again, one and the same. It's going to be happening over in Washington, D.C. over the course of November 16th through the 18th. If you haven't done so already, spectator badges are available for that, as well as being able to qualify their last chance qualifiers for both.
Yep. And the Red Bull events have notoriously showcased breakout players.
Oh, yeah.
For every single year they have. So who do you think is going to be that breakout player this year?
It's tough because it's covering a wide spectrum of games, and it's really giving the spotlight to those in those communities that don't get their chance on the big streams or whatever. They get to practice with their buddies and their same scene, and you know, it's kind of tough to call it, but from the Street Fighter perspective, I'd have to really think about it and give you a full answer. I mean, like, one of them being my favorite, Dangadius. Another one of my favorites is Neon, but they've already kind of established themselves in the tour already.
Yep.
So one of the young gunners, it's hard to say, man, because they've all done something impactful in this year's tour.
Yeah.
'Cause they wouldn't be on that stage if they didn't do anything, or if they haven't been working their hearts out.
Well, like I said earlier, I think the player pool of talent has increased.
Absolutely,
There's on top of the killers that are household names, there's a whole an onslaught of school buses out there, ready to, like, you know, make their mark. So are we waiting for another match?
Yeah.
Ah,
no, we're not
yeah.
actually. We're actually going to be going
To shout outs to the sponsors.
That's
We
right.
got to. It's time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're waiting for
We're
a long
waiting for
time
the
ago,
cue.
just like we're waiting for the Capcom Pro Tour, which is sponsored in part by Razer, the official Street Fighter V fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour, Vertigear, the official chair of the Capcom Pro Tour, Victrix, the official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour, as well as Arcade 1-Up, the official arcade cabinet of the Capcom Pro Tour. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've established our top 4, but when we return, we will see who's going to be climbing to that #1 spot. NuckleDoo is already at that mountain waiting for an opponent. We'll see who it is in just a few more moments. Stay tuned.
Let's go! Little insect!
Allow me to show you the truth.
You better not for me!
Don't underestimate me.
Pleased to meet you.
Let's begin.
Okay, come on.
And now it's time.
Let's go. I'd do it if I were you.
It's all coming up ready.
Pleased to meet you.
When it comes to retro gaming, I'll always be there just to play it. Who doesn't want to have like a cabinet in the house and people just play on it without spending quarters?
It looks like the games are running fine. I feel like it's gonna be great.
Feels really good. Feels like I'm back in arcades.
It felt smooth. It felt like back in the day.
So I would say it's definitely something that I would purchase for sure. It's arcade one up, arcade perfect right there.
Arcade 1-up.
Pre-order now.
You thought the fight was over. Rally together and prove your worth. Rise up and prepare for battle. Earn your place. Rise. Rally. Conquer. May the strongest survive.
And welcome back, everybody. We are here with the Capcom Pro Tour online qualifier for the East region, the final qualifier, online qualifier, excuse me, for the rest of the Capcom Pro Tour. Again, my name is Vicious, here with the legendary Alex Valle, throwing down the hands verbally on the commentary desk. And again, we have our top four established already. Valle, how you feeling?
Dude, these top four guys that are left, man, household names. I mean, you got Knuckle Deuce sitting nice and pretty in grand finals, taking it over IDOM. Then you have Nephew versus Punk. This is one of those new age matches where Nephew has to make his mark for, you know, against one of the most consistent North American players, which is Punk. And then IDOM is sitting there in losers semis, or sorry, excuse me, losers finals to make it out to grands.
Yeah, last I checked, Knuckle Dew and Punk are very much so qualified into the Capcom Cup coming up this December 14th through the 16th, happening at the Luxor at the Esports Arena. And again, the other two remaining players in this tournament, IDOM and Nephew, if they need to make their statement, it has to be now.
Yeah, man. This is you know, this is a match where Nephew cannot crack on defense because it's Punk plays as close as he wants to play against you. He is
nice
not
and compact.
He is not afraid to just like. I remember this style is very familiar. It's like he'll wait there and wait for you to whiff something, and then that can cost you the round because the corner carry with Karen is so strong, and we are playing a mirror match.
Oh boy!
I'm as excited as I am to see this match. Karen did have quite a bit of struggles versus Colleen, at least in Season 2, because of the mobility that she has. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Yeah.
When it comes to Colleen versus Karen. Karen being able to pretty much box toe-to-toe with Colleen, being able to go in and out of those normals and then whiff punish accordingly. But that's not the case here, as Punk has gone with a regular Colleen, all business.
But you gotta figure if, I mean, the Colleen players, Neon and Nephew,
right,
they got to play this match, like, just behind the scenes, just to figure out, settle the score, the Ryu and Ken of this match, right? To see who does have the better Colleen. So I think Nephew has a lot of experience here, but I mean,
what a whip!
It's just a matter of can Knuckle do?
Oh my God!
Can't Punk whiff punish enough and keep the pressure on? Yeah,
he threw it off the backboard and slammed it down. That was crazy. I'm sorry.
He got the assist from the hail. I like
that.
That
was nice.
Yes.
That was super good. It was very clutch. Because I didn't think he was going to do enough damage. But boy, do I know a lot about Colleen, huh?
Almost dizzy. Oh, he went for
got
it.
High school income. Nice and easy. Yes, sir. Goes for the arm bar again.
Oh, now he has to deal with this. Ooh, okay. Is he gonna get crush counter? That's the name of the game. Oh no, you get roundhouse to the nose.
The future.
Yeah, the future, dude.
See it through the souls. Final round. You know, so Punk not doing too bad in the mirror match, and again, it's something you would expect where it's like, can Punk overthrow a character specialist with the amount of just raw skill that he has?
It's a possibility, man. It is. Oh. Well, she still gets that button after the short.
And the reset, and the corner switch, excuse me, the side switch. Yeah, force to block in that situation.
Oh no!
Finds the opening against Nephew, who went for the command, or excuse me, the parry.
Oh wow, the shimmy.
And it's so deceptive because again, her walk speed is nothing really to write home about. But it was enough to force Punk to press the button, and again, the Fierce, that's the name of the game.
Oh, what? He got hit by that?
Oh, boy. If he converted with the, if anything, he could have got critical art right after.
Oh. Yo, Punk, he stole that away from Nephew. You know, it's kind of like, okay, you're known for, as a character specialist, and Mads picks your character.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I would be a little disrespectful. Well, here's the thing. Personally, when I experienced this back in the previous versions, when I saw this, I saw it as a direct challenge, and I was excited about it because now I can really test myself to see if I know my character. I think I find it very exciting. I think Nephew might have had a chuckle when he saw on the screen.
Yeah.
But as soon as the one win shows up on Punk's record, it's all right. I gotta tighten it up here.
Yeah, see, I mean, Punk is a whiff punish player. He is. So look at this. He knows the psychology around it too, where I'm gonna hit you enough times where you're gonna stop pushing that button.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna go in. Ooh, okay.
Not enough. Stun is an issue.
Oh, what a attack! Oh, pushed all the way to the corner just like that. There we go. Got the stun. Yeah, it definitely shows Nephew's experience in V-Trigger. Like the different ways he can open you up, get you fear of the fierces, the slides, and then counter-attack by Punk like this. Now you're in a corner, now you're in trouble.
And again, that entire sequence pushes him into the corner. I do not know what that could have been, but Nephew did get thrown out of it.
Pop! Oh, no. Oh, no, he didn't finish it off.
Again, something with the new bloods, man. Just
Oh, what a
playing with
block.
the food. That was great. What a block you need from Punk, but still, Nephew opens up Punk, puts him in the corner now. Hailstorm incoming, just jumps out of... Well, still gets the Fierce.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Hits on the way down.
Oh, he got him. He got him. Yep,
That's it.
he got him. Nice and easy. Take it this. Take it this.
Hanging around with Pinoy.
Oh, yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. 1-1, one game up for Punk. Strikes first blood here in round number 3, pushing him to the corner again. Nephew in a very tough situation. Take it back. Finds his way out. Here comes the icicles. V reversal's out. The side switch. Back to back throws for Punk.
Now, he is definitely sending a message. I can whip punish just like you can. Okay.
Oh, speaking of, that's
Nice.
Fierce. Catching that crouch jab. A straight crouch jab from Punk. Punk, stun is still an issue, and he's
Got
going
him.
to get it. Nephew, icicle drop. Yes, sir.
Tied up. It isn't so bad, man. Punk.
Not bad at all.
Colleen wins.
Punk's doing amazing, man.
That was definitely outdoors. Don't worry about that.
Was that outdoors?
That was definitely outdoors.
No way.
It was, 100%. It's getting cold in the wintertime. It's November.
You know, we have the AC going on here, so I'm like, because it does get hot in the room.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, it does.
Level up, level up studios, huh?
Yeah. I had to take a double take. Like, what was that?
We're concerned for our safety. But I'll tell you what, Nephew, again, fighting down the mirror match. It's 1-1 here against Punk. They're really trying to fight for the stage. Who can push who to the corner first to let the party really get started?
Okay, good challenge.
Nice piece.
Oh, what a back out. Her turn. Yep. Nice.
Again, you would have expected probably a side kick, but still Punk going right into it. Has a lot of V-trigger left. Yes,
wow.
that's just enough damage to seal the deal. I was just about to say, he didn't really use the meter on the V-trigger too, so it could have spelled death, and he did it at the right time.
Yeah, this is a treat to see, man. This is again, you know, this is not Punk's main character at all. This is a character that we've seen him play before, but man, the raw talent and skill that's being displayed right here just goes to show that he can just pick up any character.
Is that Punk the Overlord? Just does whatever he so pleases?
I mean, he understands, you know, Street Fighter 5 footsie 101 over here.
Not to discredit Nephew.
No,
at
not at all.
though.
No.
It's just one of those things where it's, you know, characters can be played out very different ways. He might have had practice against Neon, but what does that account for when he plays up against someone like Punk? How far can your mirror match training take you?
Oh, wow. Get right through that. Yeah. It's so nasty. She just puts you in multiple blenders that way.
Colleen
From
wins.
crouch and jab throw, crouch and jab, standing medium punch.
Which
right?
is just far enough. And then she could delay it ever so slightly off of that crouch jab meaty, block her hit, right? She could walk back and forth and hit you with the stand fierce. So it's so far away.
Oh man, I kind of miss this character a bit. I do, but I mean,
You have to fulfill your destiny.
No,
right?
no.
You have to play every single DLC character until the
No,
next one shows up. That's your destiny.
my destiny.
Your destiny. I definitely said
Oh.
destiny.
Here we go.
Nice crush counter catch there from Punk. Tried to get the side switch with that throw. Nephew anticipated, but still no dice. Punk still gets the V-trigger activation off there. Still hits and Fierce again. Wait a minute.
Oh, he got out of there.
Oh, and the continuation off of that. I don't even know what side that was on. glider. And again, really switching up the offense there on Nephew's wake up time.
Yo, my man Punk is one round away from just taking the Colleen title this tournament.
By default, I mean, if he does this, does that make him better than Neon as well for Colleen? You know? No, I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. It's one of those like better by association kind of things.
Now we used to do this back in the days. See who has like the best Guile mirror. Yeah, we played those. Best Dawson mirror, right? The best like Honda mirror.
3 jabs. 3 standing jabs on a crouching opponent.
Yeah, yep. What you do sometimes.
No, I mean like how? Why does that hit so cold? And what a conversion too off of that sweep. Hit or block. He was gonna go for the V trigger, and that could have spelled death.
Wow.
Oh my
Yo, and Punk takes it. Oh,
3-1.
yo, 3-1, dude.
Take my throw.
Take my throw.
Take my throw. 3-1 over the young gunner. Well, he's relatively young himself. Punk moving on over Nephew to fight up against Idom.
Who would have ever thought, man? I mean, anybody think that Punk was going to switch to Colleen?
No.
Everybody's expecting Karen, right?
I think it would have been a very close game still, but I think it was going to be in Punk's favor. But despite that, it would have been a close game had it been Colleen Karen. But the Colleen mirror match pick, I did not see anywhere like near what I thought to be.
Then I heard both players leave when Punk should have just stayed because he has to play Idom now.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. But that being said, again, 3-1 over Nephew Punk with the impressive Colleen play, relentless offense, and the constant change-up in what he does for your wake-up is too much to handle. It's way too much to handle, as you can expect from a Capcom Cup competitor.
Yeah. So this, I mean, pretty sure we're gonna see Karen versus Laura.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I don't think the Colleen would come out here. I think this match is terrible for Colleen actually. Laura, like it's just her strong is too good of an anti-air versus many of her options. And what do counters do versus command throws, right? So it's just one of those things where the ground game is definitely what Idom wants to play. Like, okay, yeah, you might have faster pokes here and there, but eventually I'm going to get in. You know, I'm going to get in, and you don't have EXDP option.
You do not, yeah. No. I think the only options that are faster than most, again, as you mentioned, the parry option, but what good is that to a command grab?
Yep.
So we could pretty much rule that out. I would assume that Punk would go to his tried and true, but before we get into that, again, it's the losers finals. You don't want to miss it, but we're going to take a quick break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back between these two. Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Yep.
We had just a slight thing we had to fix on our end.
Yeah, little overlay issues, but now they're back up. So thank you guys so much for your patience. We are gonna jump into losers finals. Idom versus Punk. I think this is a match where Punk. I think Punk likes this. I'm just gonna say because Punk plays a character that can move in and out of Laura's buttons.
Yeah, his neutral is way phenomenal.
When you have a character that has great walk speed, and you're just waiting to, you're waiting for a luscious medium or a hard kick or a hard button to whip in front of your face. Then it's party time.
Oh yeah.
Then corner carry, and then triple shimmy until
and she has no reversals.
No reversals.
Not until like the 5th frame. If she ever goes for the armor on the EX elbow, not a real thing. Not a true reversal, man.
Nope. And Punk's defense is on point too. So like, I like to watch how people deal with great grappler brawler type characters because you know you guys should pay attention to that too because you of course you're gonna get put into the blender, but look at the decision making. All right, look at the decision making when you know a top player pushes a jab reverse. Like, why would you do that here? Like, look at the meter, look at the momentum. Like, all those things matter. Look at the pattern. Did it take the player 2 minutes or a minute to get in to finally start something? Right. Of course the EX is gonna come out because you're so antsy to like keep pushing buttons. So like pay attention to those little things. It all matters. The backdashes, that's what opens up your mind and how to really handle defense in this game.
Yep.
All right. Yep.
Just kind of clarify. It was actually the 3rd frame is when she gets the armor.
The 3rd frame. Okay.
If it makes a significant difference between 3 and 5. I had to think about that. I was like, it's actually the 3rd frame. But in terms of defense, again, it's a little lackluster on Laura's behalf, and hopefully Punk sticks to his game plan of being a bully. But look, this is the neutral dance he wants to play. He's looking for the whiffs, the whiff normals, with the thunderclap and try to go for a low forward if she's in the right spacing to do so, mind you.
There we go, low forward.
Inching her way a little bit closer than what we saw just a couple seconds ago. Already into the corner. Off of that V-skill, by the way.
Now you gotta deal with the corner.
Damage.
Yep. Ooh, what a feint! That was nasty.
Remember how we talked about counters versus command grab?
Yeah.
Punk's got V-trigger too on.
He does.
I wonder how that's going to come into play. Oh, the trade! And again, it was off of a stand fierce into the Orochi, right? So there's just like a little bit more block stun. You're actually almost stunned. That's crazy.
Oh, good patience by Idom. And he goes for the EX! He knew.
Coming in hot. Oh! V-skill.
Yeah, wow. I mean, when do you push a button? I mean, your life is low, the stun meter is high. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? You have to guess. And I mean, by that point, it was already a wrap. Like,
I love watching him play, by the way.
Dude,
his Karen is so sick. The decision making is so sick.
He's freaking a steamroll, dude. He's a steamroller, dude. Look at this.
Yeah,
with
caught him on the recovery.
Already to the corner. Now Idom has to think, oh, what am I going to do now?
Off a low forward as well, spending that bar to do a ton of damage. Crouch fierce.
Yep, you can't just jump back anymore. Options are limited.
And the reset, and it's a perfect KO from Punk. Big yikes coming into game number 2.
Round 2. The jump back's been hurting him a lot. I mean, might as well at this point try to jump over. I mean, take the hit. Hopefully you don't get double cross under. Okay. Oh, crouching fierce, but nothing after.
Tried to interrupt, then caught a counter hit for his troubles. That might have been a counter jab from Idom, but either way, yeah, he's reluctant to press a button now to interrupt.
Oh, no respect.
Yeah, he doesn't need to reset here as the follow-up from the Rasenha is going to kill,
Yo,
putting him at 2
already
games.
2 games?
I don't like this, man. I don't like it when the games are too fast. I don't like it if it's too easy.
Dude, why not, man? What do you
What do you mean? I want to see IDOM explode.
Yeah, I know,
I
man.
love watching the rebuttals from IDOM. I don't want it if it's too easy. Look, I love the way Punk's playing right now. It's absolute like manslaughter. I get it. It's fun to watch. But I also want to see how IDOM...
No, you're right, dude.
Adapts.
Of course. But it's just one of those things where you're playing against a player that just has a superior ground game and doesn't even let you start. Remember, I said if you can't get the party started, your V trigger is just 3 bars, right? And she can't even pop it. Look how much of a disadvantage all the time. Like corner, 2 bars. This is classic Punk right now. Now you have meter. You better pop it. There you go. And he still fights against it. Oh, yo, look at the damage.
Punk is still living. Thunderclap trying to close the gap. Offense starter. Yeah, nice V-reversal out of there. That is not enough from that
And
V-skill
the throw.
IDOM susceptible to those throws.
You still got to guess off of that. Amazing. Yo, is this going to be 6 rounds straight? Oh. Yo, Punk, what are you doing?
I don't want to wish that upon anybody.
No, we don't.
Oh, crouch pierce hit from behind. Again, one of the things that Karen kind of lacks is anti-airs without meter, right?
Yep.
But, you know, that crouch pierce actually hit from behind the arc.
Strong.
That's a slight walk-up too, every time. Micro step each way through, but IDOM now.
Okay, got him.
Offense,
Stun.
Stun.
Got around. All right.
Maximum meter.
Build the meter. Okay, Iron. Waking up.
Good. That's what I want to see. But now it's look at how much meter is down there. Yeah, okay. He's not going to spend all of it just yet. He got a good combo off of the crush counter. From Needies.
Ooh, the other side. You're almost stunned too. Oh, got him.
And he got him.
There we go.
IDOM. Thunderclap. That's it. That's all she wrote. Anita throwing them elbows. IDOM on the board. 1 game to Punk's 0.
wins.
Good. Very good.
Hey, you got your wish, man.
Good. Absolutely.
Got more matches. He finally got the party started.
What was the difference between this game and the other two?
Got the party started.
I mean, like how?
He got
how?
okay. He was able to activate V trigger.
Yes.
The other games he was not. He was always caught in the blender, stun meter, 1 more mix up, dead. So that's just it's just being bossed, dude. You're like all right. You're almost at the corner already. So I mean, okay, he's taking the risk with elbow in front of the footsies. That's 1 change that he's making. Now he's almost gonna get enough EX meter to EX out. That's what he did to get out before. But he might not even get a chance.
Tried to jump again.
Yep, tried to jump. EX coming. No,
Not
it's
a chance.
not even gonna get the chance. Exactly.
Ingrid on the board looking at match point.
Ingrid. Oh wow.
You know, maybe just wanted that corner carry. Who knows? Getting that crouch strong, huge delay in between. IDOM didn't even want to press a button.
Yep, the throws are coming. So, back up. No, it's not looking. This is looking very grim. Okay, party started, but you're in the corner.
Oh, you're actually you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead. Oh my God, Punk with the confirm. And
He's the opposite of building meter right there. He's spending bars. He's frame killing. Oh my goodness, Punk with a 2 back-to-back convincing wins. What is that, 3-1?
Yeah, that's...
One of them was a mirror match with a character he didn't even use. Or he doesn't even use.
Domination, dude.
Sheer domination, man. Prime form Punk, ready for Capcom Cup?
I mean, like I said in the beginning of this tournament, this is the part where you're playing versus, okay, NuckleDu and Punk are top of the class right now. If they're not playing like this, they're not ready. But they are. I mean, they're in grand finals for a reason. They've made, well, with the exception of NuckleDu's match with IDOM, it did become really close. Yes. But
for the kind of match it was, it was very impressive for IDOM.
Yep,
by the way.
It was very impressive for IDOM. But knowing that they can handle every single match the way they did, going through every one of these all-star players. You got Cool Kid, you got Nephew, you got CJ Truth, Brian F. These are the best in the East Coast. These guys are placing top 8 in just about every regional event that the Capcom Pro Tour 2018 has provided in North America. I mean, even before going into this match, I do want to give a shout out to all the TOs out there globally, especially the online team, Unequaled Media, Elephant, which is the Beast Pack guys, Yang D and crew.
Hell yeah, Cameraman.
Cameraman, our affiliates in South America handling the brackets for the Spanish community, Latin American community. Shout outs to you guys. And of course, Kyobi in the 1s and 2s for taking care of the North America region, as well as Kevin Ha, my man Jeremy, Vicious in the house, all the casters that has helped out the entire online tour to get to this point. And Knuckle Dew and Punk Grand Finals is going to be a treat to watch. Who do you got?
Yes. So my thoughts on the matter, I'm a big fan of Punk, man.
Yep.
I mean, Knuckle Dew, again, has been playing flawlessly, and I feel like the only advantage he has right now, again, they're very, very close in their skill levels, right? But if you play the statistics game, the way Knuckle Dew is sitting on winner's side, I think he's going to take it over Punk. But I still think if it came down to just one game, if Punk gets the reset, I think Punk's going to take it.
I did see Mika on the select screen. This is one of Knuckle Dew's like, he does have some games to burn. He definitely got some games to burn to kind of change up the momentum, because Knuckle Dew does not want to play a footsie match versus Punk.
Absolutely
so he does not want to do it, especially he just came in hot off of playing versus Idom, which
multiple games,
which gave Knuckle Dew some problems. And then Punk, if I were to say if there's any weakness with Punk, okay, here we go. Cammy. Okay, so he does want to play. They're playing musical chairs on who's gonna pick what, but he is playing the footsie match. Okay, and going back to if I were to see any weaknesses in Punk, it would just be unfamiliarity with the match, because I think he has just about all bases covered. You don't really see him getting 3-0'd. You don't really see him get 2-0'd. It's a rarity. But the matches that he has lost, like to an Alex player, unfamiliarity at EVO, right? But the heads-on match like this, it should be either very close or a landslide victory by him.
Yeah, that's just the way the dynamic goes between players like these ones.
Yep. Oh wow, what a challenge!
And again, no buttons pressed on wake up from Punk. Nice and patient on that. Walked out of there too, but still it's going to push him into the corner as Knuckle Dew still has V-Trigger on deck as well as a critical art. And he's solid hit. And that's the one he was looking for. Got the critical art as well. That's going to take him down. First round going to Knuckle Dew.
Oh, Knuckle Dew switching it up. He didn't play Cammy at all this tournament.
Didn't need to.
No, he's all like, you know what? He's going to sneak it in. He's going to sneak it in and see if he can get a few matches off with Cammy before thinking about his next choice.
Oh. Just commit to it.
Yep.
Sometimes you just do it. Look at the amount of damage Knuckle Dew's taking from that one. Oh, big yikes.
Oh, what? He wanted to go for a shimmy opportunity there?
Yep. Oh, nice and easy. Punk also retaining 2 bars. He almost had full critical art on that one. Now it's actually dead even when it comes to resources here in the game, the first game.
Oh. Yep. Take the throw. Take my throw.
Knuckle Dew putting himself in the corner. I don't know if that's going to be something he'll regret later, as we've seen the kind of oppression that Punk can put someone through.
Yeah, that standing medium kick is causing problems for Punk right now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Valle. He's getting a lot of mileage out of it, a lot of damage taken from Punk off of that medium kick alone.
Oh, he clipped the ankles.
comes Punk. Oh! Critical art!
Is it gonna kill? Oh, it does.
Oh, jeez. That's... Ah, man. I saw it, and then I didn't want to say anything when I saw the Tenko. I was like, oh no, it's coming! V-triggered Suyu.
He had a brain fart for sure. I mean, like, oh, I should not have pushed the button.
He went straight for the punish.
Yep.
He's like, you're mine.
Yeah, you're mine.
No, not even close. Not even close. It's one of the mistakes that NuckleDu can afford to make. Again, he's sitting nice and pretty in the winner side of things. He has plenty more games to go to take over Punk. But Punk on the board, establishing the first game.
Yep, and since they're back here, they're definitely going to switch. Or at least maybe. Maybe.
It could be either that or NuckleDu is just taking time to kind of laugh at that situation. It's like, I can't believe I got hit by that V-trigger too, because it's something that's rarely seen. Throughout the tour, you rarely see that V-trigger used.
You know, I lost both ways at Canada Cup by... First of all, I got put into losers by a Vega player that used V-trigger too. Versus my Blanco ball, and I'm like,
yikes.
He stopped. Well, he obviously popped V trigger to catch my Blanco ball, and then who else did I play against? I think it was a Karen that also used V trigger too.
Where was this? Round 1.
Canada Cup, and also hit my Blanco ball and did massive amounts of damage. I'm like, oof.
We do that.
Yeah.
Karen players, or Karens in general. Not Karen players, you know.
Yeah, I know it does surprise you because you're like not thinking about it because not many players play V-Trigger too. They still do the Rekka, but it's still highly effective in crucial moments.
Ooh. By the way, this switch up from NuckleDu going to his Mika.
Yeah. I mean, he's testing the waters. When I talked to NuckleDu before, and he goes, he based his counter picks against the player. Not
critical art coming!
No, not necessarily the matchup.
I looked at the wrong bar. I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong bar. I got way too excited.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ooh, that would have been sick.
Yeah, I know. I truly respect NuckleDu's thought on how he picks characters or counter picks is the player, because he believes he's a better Street Fighter player, not just a counter pick player. So, and it works. Like he knows the styles. He's played enough, players around the world to figure out where his characters shine at the most.
Oh. And it's one of those situations, that dropkick scenario, he doesn't know when exactly NuckleDu is going to let it rip. If he does it early, he's able to whiff punish him like you saw earlier. Karen actually did crouch fierce. Oh, and it caught him on the way back? That's crazy.
He wasn't ready.
But yeah, that situation where you can change up the timing of the drop kicks. Depending on what NuckleDu does, he can take the appropriate action and whiff punish Punk. He did that earlier when Punk went with the crouch fierce earlier. And again, having that V-Trigger 2 activation didn't stunt him from continuing to throw out drop kicks. He was like, you know what, I'm still going to do it, man. You haven't stopped it once. So that's very tricky. It's a very tricky scenario to be in, because if you block it, plus frames, and it's bad news to be that close to Mika in plus frames.
Mika's a good character.
She's a very good character.
Very good character. She had to get nerfed 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah.
To
and still be
pretty crazy.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got to admit, when it comes to the neutral, Karen absolutely dominates me. I don't think she has to take any real risks when it comes to the drop kicks because of the likes of stand short. You're not going to be able to whiff punish it. It's still going to be active enough to stop the drop kicks. And then what else is Mika going to throw at you, you know?
That
maybe the jump in, probably.
No, the jump ins and the dashes. Like it's if everybody can stop that, Mika wouldn't be so high up. She wouldn't be a threat. But unfortunately, no matter what, you have to deal with it. She can jump in at you 10 times. Don't matter if she loses health, because eventually she's gonna get in, put you in the blender. That's her route. Yep. Push buttons. Here it comes again. Look, the dash again. So sneaky. Got him.
Oh, you ready to finish your plate? Yes,
Yep.
sir. Tenko into the Orochi. Good amount of damage for the bar. Well deserved there.
Cutting wins.
We're gonna see a reset, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna see. You're gonna see more Street Fighter, aren't we?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what better way to end the online season, right? I'm about it.
Yeah, and these guys at top, it seems like they are ready. They're ready. Oh yeah.
They can't wait for Capcom Cup to start. soon.
No, man. They hope it's tomorrow.
I
No.
actually hope it's.
No. Tomorrow is the Kumite, my man. We're gonna see that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right, yeah, I was up all night. Shout out to Super Noon who was hanging out in the chat with me. We were watching it together yesterday. Oh boy, the drop kick. Yeah, nice whip punish there off the V skill from Knuckle Dew. You saw that missed V skill attempt from Punk. Getting punished there first round.
Yeah, he wanted to check the Sandy medium kick.
Yep. I don't blame him. It's a good tool. It's a very, very good normal. Did get nerfed in Season 3.
Yep.
Ooh.
V reversal. Stop it. Get out of here. Ooh. That's relentless. Yay.
Oh, and he saw. Okay, I was about to say, how did he still get low 4 Tenko after that? That's great. Nice way to explode there with the reversal. EX for Senha, the risk paid off greatly, but it's still very little life left for Punk. And he can do it for Knuckle Dew. Into activation, you might see a Crouch Fierce activation just cause.
Comes the crouching fierce of the slide. And oh,
no, nothing.
Clip, nothing. You didn't.
V skill.
It.
Oh my god.
He had many attempts to get him into a slide into V trick. Do it, Nadeshko. You know, one of them.
Yeah, and you know, Punk barely missed the low forward when he was trying to anticipate what Knuckle Dew's movement was. And already opening gambit for Punk, getting a lot of damage on the board. And the corner positioning, forward throw once again. Knuckle Dew in a lot of trouble here. But he's sitting on full reset.
There it
with the
is.
Crouch Fierce.
Yep, get him back into the corner. Off the backboard.
Mix. Okay.
Oh wow, the patience. Oh, okay.
Target combo in the air. Let's get it.
Oh my goodness, that jumping fierce is too crazy with Mika.
Drop kick. Plus frames. V reversals off. And Punk has more than enough health to regain that V gauge all the way up to V trigger 2.
Ooh.
Nice conversion there from Knuckle Dew.
Oh, what a
The
chase!
down. No longer at a life deficit is Knuckle Dew. He's brought it all the way back and then some against Punk. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh!
Oh no!
What?
Yeah, he couldn't connect.
That's wild. That was wild. He hit him out of it with medium kick. He thought he was going to get the conversion or enough hit stun to follow through with the Crouch Fierce, and it could have been lights out because he had critical art.
We got your reset, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
We got the reset.
Now, your thoughts and opinion. You heard how I felt about what would happen if Punk got the reset. Now, tell me your thoughts between these two.
I want to see Guile.
Guile, okay.
I want to see Guile. It's time. I mean,
no Cammy, no Mika.
No, yeah, let's not beat around the bush, man. I mean, let's get Knuckle Dew's character.
You're right.
Right? I mean, he didn't give me his Guile, and look what happened at EVO.
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.
I was brushing my teeth when it happened.
Dude, I was in line right next to Justin Wong. We're like, hey, man, this is we still have to wait outside for 8 a.m. He goes, oh, you never had an 8 a.m. pool before? I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, you're bodied, bro.
Yeah, that's usually the case. There was one, or no, every other year. My first EVO ever, I got 8 a.m. pools, and then every other year after that, I would get 8 a.m. pools. And I made it out of those pools. I was like, yeah. Everybody else was asleep. That's why. That's the only reason why I got out.
I don't. Okay, I've always made it to at least top. Well, yeah, top 64, top 32 ish, and that's kind of like where I lose to a premier winner about that point. But Knuckle Dew really loves to explore his main characters. I know he wants to stay with Mika, but
He's in it for the training.
He definitely is in it for the training because he is sitting high and pretty in his points right now. So, I mean, he could play just whatever character if he really wanted to.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, so.
Same with, I mean, like, so Punk is within the, I think last I checked, he was at like 26th, if I'm not mistaken, for the leaderboards on the Capcom Cup. And then Knuckle Dew is sitting at like 6th place.
Ah, yes.
Something along the lines of that.
Yeah, so this means a lot more to Punk than Knuckle Dew at this point.
Right.
Just to make sure that he is still in the running and there's no crazy changes among the leaderboards.
Again, back-to-back low forwards, just not hitting the mark with the Just Frame Tenko.
Ooh, got him.
And he's going to get the critical art.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That Mujin Kyoku was just enough.
Is it going to kill?
Oh, yeah, for sure it's going to kill.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure he's going to kill.
For sure.
I like it, yeah. So first strike going to Punk off the reset in game number, well, we're going to say 1. We're going to say 1 in the reset.
Ooh,
Delayed
like
caught
it's
strong.
delayed.
Didn't believe it. Didn't believe it.
No, didn't.
Body splash. Same side. What a block. Ooh, that was very sneaky. Again, sneaking in those dashes, you can't really tell when Knuckle Dew's going to strike that way. And I like that he's opting to go for the damage with Orochi rather than building up the V skill, or the V gauge for that matter. He's going to let the damage do the talking instead to build that V trigger 2. Oh, he could have activated it. But what do I know? He's using the V reversal instead. I like that option.
Can Karen just crushing fierce that move, or is this too much of a gamble?
He can, but again, last time he did that against Knuckle Dew, Knuckle Dew whiffed it intentionally and then punished big time. One other unorthodox way to do it is command dash through the dropkick because she's upper body invulnerable. And it works because you catch her on the recovery. Try it out at home. I promise you, I wouldn't lie to you guys. Drop kick. Oh, jeez. Brimstone on Brimstone.
Yep. Over
do it
and
again.
over.
Just do it again. Oh my gosh.
No scare. Oh, again, all throws.
Was that about 8 command grabs? 8 command grabs, high fight. Go ahead and clip that because that was absolutely ridiculous. He sat there for the entirety of that.
How many command throws does it take to win a round?
More command grabs. But I've already done 8.
But I've done 8.
But are you a Guile player and still a Mika player at the same time?
What the hell does that mean, Jeremy?
You're welcome. God.
Oh, man.
We've been doing that for almost a decade, I feel like.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I picked up this book. It's great. It's a great book.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, the damage. Forward throw. Here comes my throws. Are you ready for it? Oh, he didn't believe.
Ooh. Oh, he went.
Nice call from Knuckle Dew. That was such a good read there from Knuckle Dew against Punk. He just jumped over him, just sat there, and then you saw there was Senhawk coming out of nowhere.
He really turned it up with Mika, man. I'm very impressed, man. This is he's been on the Cammy bench for a while. Mika was kind of dormant. Only like versus a Smug or something, right? He would bust out Mika. It
was a back burner character.
Yeah, but now look at him. It's like he understands. This is like, you know what? I can play against a footsie god because I'm the random god. Random god versus footsie god. It's actually a pretty good gamble.
Oh, okay. Nice. Keeping it nice and steady from Punk. Huge turnaround there for Punk. It's what he needed. But again, Knuckle Dew, full critical art. And Punk, just a little shy.
Follow up.
He's spending it. Getting that corner.
Just jump. It doesn't matter. No fear.
I think he was just a little bit too far to really fear the repercussions, so he decided to jump out. But still into the corner. Here comes Punk.
Got him?
Reversal? No, sir.
No.
Okay. I didn't know if that was enough damage.
Yeah.
But, okay.
He had to think about it. He was all like, huh. All right, what am I gonna do?
I got a little nervous for him because he went for a crouch fierce. I was like,
Into what, right?
maybe Tenko. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
alright, okay.
yeah.
Because I like crouch fierce over stand fierce because it does like 9 or a little bit more damage. I don't remember the numbers exactly, but crouch fierce does a little bit more damage than stand fierce. So when I see that, I was like, he's gonna hit him pretty hard. But when I saw the Rasenha, I was like, I wasn't too sure. But
Yeah.
he's an expert.
Could have at least
He's an
done.
expert.
I'm not the Karen player. Couldn't he have done like crouching fierce into EX shoulder into
Yeah, he could have.
into like the double kicks?
So yeah, roundhouse, Wujin Kyaku, you would do the kicks and then the follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could do that. He definitely could.
Okay. Probably had a little bit of a brain fart. He's all, Fine,
Yeah.
got him.
Yeah.
Got a dizzy. Oh shoot! I gotta finish the combo.
If he had dropped that and Knuckles came back, I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel.
Man, the tides
Oh.
have turned.
Ooh. Feeling that momentum already.
Yeah.
Round 1 for game number 3. Punk doing really well with a hefty life lead from that last round. Knuckle Dudang trying to readjust. Oh. You got the stray, stand strong and hit, but no Peach to follow suit. Nice conversion there, off the drop kick, nice and easy. No counter hit, low forward, or no stand strong and low forward would have worked.
Yeah,
Back
got him in the
throw,
corner.
change
Yeah.
the sides, just fine. Oh!
You thought counter was coming?
I thought it was!
Counter, do it, Nadeshko.
Here comes Knuckle 2.
Wow.
Oh, crouch strong, the Bonchan. Bonchan usually does that on an air approach. Hold on, I'm gonna pause on that thought. Oh, that could have been an activation there from Knuckle 2.
Is waiting and waiting. Okay, overhead from downtown didn't work.
Oh, but no,
Oh,
no
I
confirm.
missed.
Punk
Yo,
narrowly taking it away.
Yeah, we're seeing Punk now play patient, you know, versus the steamroller that he is, and that's very deadly because you don't really learn to do that at a young age. You go in because you overwhelm people with your reactions, your timing, your spacing, and everything, right? But when you know that you're playing against somebody that can't be hit, this reminds me of when I played John Choi.
Oh boy!
I could not open up that. I could not open him up.
He's hard to play.
Yeah, dude, he kept me away with fireballs. Played super textbook, and I was just being frustrated. And then it just taught me to slow it down a bit. And then, you know, eventually it's gonna pay off.
Fair, yeah.
This is a way different game where, obviously, if you get the knockdown, you can keep going on and on and on. But it's been you see Punk dropping combos where he's not normally dropping combos.
Sure.
He's whiffing a lot more buttons when he doesn't really whiff versus many of the matchups that he's played against. So we finally see the guile, right? This match he has to go in.
Yeah.
He just has no choice. Yeah. But in a match like Mika, where her normals aren't the best, versus somebody that can kind of sneak in and out and just wait for you to whiff, this match is completely the opposite. Where now you have to deal with Sonic Booms all day long.
A whole different dynamic, and he gets to jump in and Punk using the optimal route to get the corner carry and the damage. I like that. Off of the stand fierce, he goes for fierce for Senha. Jesus!
Yeah.
The crush counter combo from Knuckle Dude. The back fierce. Or the forward fierce, excuse me. The back fist is what I meant to say. You know, things don't happen the way they planned.
A reaction is going to get EX through it, or no? Ooh. There it is.
I don't think Knuckle Dude would have spent a bar to use EX flash kick there because it would have been too much of a risk, but still the trade-off for Knuckle Dude. Again, one of the features, or one of the downfalls of Karen, not having a solid anti-air without it.
Yep, and Knuckle Dude sitting there a full stick of meter. Lots of resources to play with. Already down, what, 30%, 25%?
Based off of what, too?
There we go.
Sonic Booms.
Yep.
Not going to spend it. Too much of a risk there. for Knuckle Dude. Wisely saves the meter. A little bit too close. Okay.
Oh, and he got this. Yep. Money well spent. Nope.
Dead.
Oh, he didn't get it.
I think he wanted the flash
Yeah,
kick.
he did. Definitely.
Crouch jab, stand short, flash kick. The stylish finisher. But either way, Knuckle Dude tying it up, switching over to his main.
I just noticed Knuckle Dude's dojo name.
Knuckle Dojo.
Knuckle Dojo.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a good thing that he's got so many characters, man. I mean, to play around with, too. Sitting in Grand Finals, he gets all the practice he can get. Cause, you know, he's going to need it for Capcom Cup.
Yeah, and what's cool about Knuckle Dude has started streaming again. And so did Punk. Both of them are streaming a little more. Oh, no. Okay, a little more.
Don't do that in the Grand Finals, man.
Regularly. So, okay, yeah, they're giving each other the, yeah.
I don't know, man. I definitely seen Punk stream, but the last time I checked, he was definitely playing a different game. He's definitely trying to drop some jump shots a couple times, but he got a layup instead. That's what he gets for playing as the Celtics. You know?
No, I saw him playing versus Didi Mokov yesterday.
Ah, okay.
So he was definitely getting the training. Didi Mokov is a machine, man.
He is
yeah,
a beast.
Yeah, he is a machine.
Oh, and look at that.
Look at
Punk sitting on tournament point over Knuckle Dude. That was a huge change-up. We didn't see as many Sonic Booms, I feel like. I mean, either that or our conversation just really turned sideways. And he's going to get the corner carry. Yeah, the roundhouse Mujin.
Oh, no, this is not looking good.
Oh, fierce!
Oh, is he going to get the stun? No, a lot of it has gone away already.
But at the cost of a V-reversal, gets the jump out, but still on the same side. Punk gets the conversion here. One more sequence could possibly do it.
Oh,
and the flash kick, he just wanted to lose or get out of that corner situation. That could have turned the tides, but Knuckle Dude, here he comes. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, he's got quite a mountain to climb. He's still got V-trigger activated. He's going to keep her away. Yes.
No,
and
jump back
knew
jab. And the spectating has been halted. You already know what that means. Punk taking it over Knuckle Dude. My predictions came true, Valle.
You know what, man? You were right on the ball there, dude. It's like Knuckle Dude is exploring with his other characters,
yes.
And I think they're ready. I think to play against a Punk and try out at least 2 of the characters. You know, Mika. I know he played Cammy as well, right? And then finally we got to see his Guile, so he wasn't holding back. He wasn't holding back.
Right.
He was trying it out. Now he has enough data to go in. So this is actually very smart of him to test it out. I think, man, any one of those characters could still, you know, do it for him, man. So
it can take him to the top.
Yeah,
all 3 of those
definitely.
characters have such great consistency when it comes to matchups all across the board, right?
Yep.
And what better 3 characters to pick in your arsenal to cover certain matchups that you are, or you feel like you have a disadvantage in, if any, right?
Yeah, we can, at least for me, it's fairly easy to say that Knuckle Dude and Punk are 2 of the best here in the States. They have really shown up the rest of the brackets here in dominating fashion, and they're gonna do it. We get to see them do this next week.
Absolutely. We're at
Red Bull's Conquest, the North American Regional Finals here in the United States. It is gonna be an absolute treat. We're gonna be there, yes, meaning Level Up. We are gonna help with the tournament, so we're gonna ensure that everybody has an amazing time across all the games there, and Red Bull's gonna obviously be the best host in regards to showcasing such an event. And shout outs to them. Red Bull has been taking care of the tours and their conquest events and making sure new players are highlighted.
That's right.
And that's the point.
Because we want to touch up on every single local scene possible in the country and give them their opportunities of greatness. Again, everybody that puts their blood, sweat, and tears into the fighting game community deserves their shot at the big stage. So again, big shout outs to Red Bull and the entire team at Red Bull Esports for putting on a show in collaboration with the Capcom Pro Tour. Now again, if you want your tickets, currently it's going to be on sale at redbullconquest.com for spectator passes, as well as entry into the actual last chance qualifier. So again, if you wanted to get your points over for Capcom Cup or try your luck at the NA regional finals. What better place to do it? And they also have another qualifier for Team Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
to go into the top 8. So, you know, that being said, there's plenty of games to be played. And again, it's going to be happening all in Washington, D.C. next week, November 16th through the 18th. RedBullConquest.com is where you need to go. And as you mentioned earlier, Capcom Cup tickets.
Yes, Capcom
Spectator
Cup.
passes.
Spectator passes are done. So, I mean, I think the competitor pass is $30. It's actually cheaper than the spectator pass.
It is.
So,
It is.
I mean, just go there and try it. You might play one of us. I'm entering that thing because I'm not running that event. I'm entering that tournament. Yes, it's going to be at the Esports Arena in Las Vegas at the Luxor, December 14th to 16th. I'm going to win the LCQ. I'm sorry to tell you guys that.
Oh, boy.
And then I'm going to win Capcom Cup because those are the only things that that is the quickest way to get in there.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the most dangerous things for a qualified player is to see this event go down, honestly.
You know,
but that's where all the fun is.
I went into Fujimura's stream, and I'm like, hey, Fujimura, it's Vi. He goes, Alex, hi, right? And I'm like, I told him, I'm like, I'm going to win the LCQ, and I'm going to win Capcom Cup. And he goes, good luck.
Yeah,
he's like, good luck. I'm like, oh, my God. Okay, yeah.
But that being said, good luck to all of you guys who are trying to get their hands on these costumes. Actually, no luck needed because they're currently available. Sakura, Akuma, and the Champion's Choice currently available at $5.99 each, as well as the CPT stage at $9.99, and the Premier Pass, the entire bundle for 2018, available at $19.99. Again, the proceeds go towards the Capcom Cup and the final remaining event of the Capcom Pro Tour, again happening next week. $250,000 prize pool so far. We don't know the final number, but we will as we get closer and closer to the Capcom Cup. And again, if you want more information on all of the standings before going into it, you need to check out CapcomProTour.com as well as keep yourself updated with all their social media links. You got Twitter at Capcom Fighters, YouTube at /Capcom Fighters TV, Twitch.tv /Capcom Fighters, as well as Facebook Live /Street Fighter. And again, you want to rock out in celebration of Capcom Cup, why not do so in style with the Razer Street Fighter 5T Bred to Fight edition, available now in black and white. Be sure to visit rzr.to /SFV apparel to pick yours up today. As well as getting yourself a nice Razer Panthera to get yourself in the game with the official Street Fighter V fight stick of the Capcom Pro Tour, using that code CPT2018 to snag yourself an exclusive Razer ammo pack as well. But if you just want to hang out with old guys like me and Valle, you can play Street Fighter 2 and invite us over to your house with your own cabinet, the official cabinet to be exact, of the Capcom Pro Tour. Check it out at arcade1up.com for a large variety of cabinets, not just Street Fighter, but whatever they have up there. It's all the arcade classics, if I'm not mistaken. But if you just want to hang out with all of us, check out each and every stream. There's a lot of action going on this weekend, as well as next weekend. You want to stay nice and comfortable in the Vertigear chair. Again, use CPT18 to get 10% off all your products. Vertigear.com is where you need to go to pick up that bad boy on the right side of your screen. That maximum lumbar support. You heard it right. Maximum lumbar support. You would have heard it better on a Victrix Pro AF, though. The official headset of the Capcom Pro Tour. Again, with a nice cooling mechanism. It's been used throughout the entirety of the Capcom Pro Tour, and for a reason. You want to know that reason, you want to pick it up for yourself. Victrix Pro AF.
I think I would do it, my man.
Absolutely
will.
Dude,
it's
we've closed the books on the online realm.
Yep.
Never to open it again until next year.
Until next year. So
and I wanted to say thank you so much for doing all of this alongside Kyobi as well. I know you could finally take somewhat of a break and now practice. But again, big shout outs to you for putting these on for the rest of the community here in the North America region, and really helping the TO scene and just our scene in general, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I just want to see more Street Fighter, guys. So, you know what I mean? So, like, guys, tomorrow or later, wherever you are in the world, Red Bull Kumite, and then next week, the North American Regional Finals for Capcom Cup is going to be sick. All right, guys, that will do it.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate each and every one of you and all of our streams. And again, we hope you enjoy more Street Fighter V action this weekend and the next. We'll see you all at Capcom Cup.